tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon.
Looks like cabin.
Whether you're backing up your home or exploring the outdoors,
By the way, guys, I am on Rumble as well. Just thought you should know. I don't know why. Actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, and we are good to go, I think. Yes. So hello, everybody, and welcome to This I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. How y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I see we got some people in the room already. Oh, we already have a super chat from VFoos for $19.99. Wow. Oh my gosh, we're gonna give the patented four-finger clap. Wow, very generous, VFoos. VFoos is extremely generous, though. Also donated to my GoFundMe. Great guy. I want to check that out if you want to know more. It's in the description, the link for that. Geez, I can't read. Can't read the comments. I better pop out the chat. Yeah, I'm blind. Without my glasses. There we go. All right. So let's see what we got. Vifu says, time for some Realist brand coffee. Yeah, baby. I should make my own coffee brand. Yeah. Clash Dakova, who wants watermelon coffee? I think Jared must have gotten that coffee flavor from his chat. That's like where he gets most of his ideas. He doesn't have any ideas of his own. He just has like online meetings with his community, and they give him bad ideas most of the time. Oh, man. Bookworm Addict says, I hate my family and I need more than ever to be truly distanced from them. Well, then distance yourself from them. I've never been a strong believer in family, like blood meaning much, if anything. I think people choose their family. That's not to say that your blood relatives can't be important in your life, but I think that's only if they are a boon and not a burden to you. I don't think you owe anyone anything. You certainly don't owe your parents. Believe me, they got as much or more out of having you, okay? At least as much. If they didn't, well, then that's their own fault. They didn't have the right mindset. They didn't have the right state of mind. They didn't have the, appreciation they should have. I mean, why have kids if you're not going to appreciate it? But regardless, you only have obligations that you willingly enter into, so you don't owe them anything. And if they are a burden instead of a boon on your life, by the way, family is supposed to be a boon, not a burden, then you cut them loose. It's really that simple. That's if you want my advice. But anyway, a lot of people won't agree with me there, but whatever. All right. So Matty Ice is in the room. Hey, Matty, how you doing? Yeah, I decided to try streaming on Rumble. If anybody's out there on Rumble, hello. I didn't get much engagement on Kick, and I streamed there 3 times in a row, so for an entire week. Also, I had a hard time getting on my Kick account. Not like Styx hard, but it wouldn't. It's supposed to say I have 2-factor authentication turned on, and it's supposed to send you a code, but they never sent it. So, but I mean, I can still stream to there and read the chat, but there wasn't much engagement, so I said to hell with it. I'll try Rumble. But for right now, it's just YouTube. We're not getting much engagement on Rumble either. Although I haven't uploaded to Rumble in a long time, so I guess it's not really surprising, honestly. Hey, Jay Territz. How you doing, Jay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I gotta tell you, I love the love. It's great. Oh, man. Yes, we got a lot in store. Got Quarterin's K-Cup Lies. We've got his goofball lies about his coffee company. We got some Styx in store. Got a lot to cover, man. Yeah. Yeah, I tried messaging some of the folks on Twitter, like some of the really heavy A-loggers of Jer and Clippers, and none of them responded, though. They were talking about this, and I gave them my advice, my take as an engineer. I have some knowledge of the machines used in the K-cup making process. Nitrogen generator. Well, I'll get into nitrogen generator, air compressors, and it's not as expensive as Jared made it out to be. And by the way, he said that K-cup machine is cost 80 grand. That's BS. That's for like industrial grade, top of the line, Folgers, global brand, 24,000 K cups an hour production facility. Just one machine. That's insane. Dude, you're a little mom and pop coffee company. You do not need a K cup machine that makes 24,000 K cups per hour, dude. That's what Folgers has. That's what the big freaking global companies use, okay? What are you talking about? It's such a lie. That a machine that would suit his purpose is like 9 grand. This guy is such a liar. It's a total complete lie. I love this sanctimonious SOB. Well, you don't know how business works. Yeah, I know how business works, you idiot. But you don't. I know how engineering works as well. I know the mechanics of the kind of shop you wanted to set up. And if that shop is going to use anything mechanical, I know about it. I know about those K-cup machines, man. What are you talking about? 80 grand. Get the hell out of here. New channel idea. Realist Hammer 666 Fifus. Oh! I am thinking about starting something like a financial advice channel. Unlike Jer, I've actually run real-world businesses, and I know how finances work. Unlike Styx, I know how inflation works. So I might. I am restarting a dead channel. I just really totally forgot about it. It's got like 2,000 subs on it, but there hasn't been content posted on it in 8 years. But it's still there. Still gets some views. So it shouldn't take very much for me to get it up and running and get it monetized. And I think I'm gonna post my objectionable content there. The stuff that gets me shadow banned on this channel. And I think I have another channel, maybe, that's also defunct but has some followers. I'll have to look. I think I tried starting a couple new channels up after this one got banned back in the day. But then I just gave up. Anyway. I think I'm just going to get right into the story. Give me a sec. I have to open up my show notes. That's wrong. Yeah, so for every show, I prepare a series of URLs and descriptions for said URLs. Yeah, I actually prepare. I create show notes, unlike Jeremy Hambley, who actually does the research while he's streaming. I don't know how that guy has views. I really don't know how Jeremy Hamblin gets followers. It's crazy. But, yeah, this stuff with his coffee company, it's now been proven that he's a total complete liar. So, I mean, we have known that it's a white label for a while, but now we really know. So I don't know how this guy can keep lying like he is. It's just so sad. The shipping labels. I don't know if you saw that. Well, you're gonna. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, yeah, I'm opening up new tabs. So just bear with me. Yeah. Yeah, you sanctimonious SOB, Jer. You think you won something, buddy? You ain't won nothing. Just wait and see, pal. I really can't stand Jeremy Hambley. That guy, he's the worst. He's the absolute worst. Oh, man. I'm going to stick it to him. I'm going to stick it to him, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get you, baby. You damn right. You chunky monkey, you. Oh, this is great. I got a lot of prompts here to open. Jeez. All right. Yeah, one more and then I'm ready. Yeah, I never bought that K-Cup machine. That so enrages me. That's the part that really annoys me. I mean, this dude, he never bought it. It's so absurd. All right. Ready to go. Yep, ready to go. And there we go. All right, let me double check, see if we have any other comments I need to address before I get into it. Bookwormatic, I'm doing boring stuff now, like researching papers. Okay. Vifus, you would seriously reckon the cash you start a finance channel and there's not a lot of competition. You mean like Caleb Hammer? I don't have the facilities for that, man. But I don't think I would rake in cash. I mean, I think it would do okay, though. Shane, Cashman, went to Ollie's, got some snacks, research papers. Your professor, bookworm addict. She might be. Might be a student. I don't know. But anyway, let me get into the first story, okay, where everybody's going to leave. You have to constantly keep moving in a live stream or people get easily bored and they bugger off. So, yep. All right, screen capture on. Centered, so that's what matters. Check. All right. And that's the Rumble channel I'm on right now. As you can see, there's nobody there. All right. Let's start with this. Control F11. Jer, this guy. What a dullard. An absolute dimwit. All right. Give me a sec. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher. And this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine and well. So Jeremy Hambley has been found out. The cat, or should I say the coffee, is out of the bag. And in a different bag. Called Javataza. Or it's going out of the Javataza bag and into coffee brand coffee bags. So it's over, Jeremy. It's over, baby. Your laziness, your ineptitude has cost you yet again. So in this quick clip, Genius Jer, Ham Planet, Ham Burglar, Cleaner Outer of White Castles, reveals where his coffee comes from. Because for some reason he's printing shipping labels for his coffee at home. But Jer, I thought you had a coffee warehouse where you had employees that did the fulfillment. No, you know who your employee is? Your wife. You and your wife. Because any coffee that's ordered through your website and not from Amazon, it comes from your house. You ship it from there. Or you take a trip to the local, post office or whatever. I don't know. But this guy's doing fulfillment from home. Okay, so he's not rolling in the dough at all. But anyway, let's check out this clip, shall we?
We could scroll down to page 3.
Why does he have... I don't understand this. Why is he streaming on the same computer that he does his business on? I don't understand. Is he that lazy? I mean, dude. So, apparently, he... prints the shipping labels out. I mean, I guess that he has a shipping label printer in that room somewhere, probably on the floor out of sight, that prints these sticky labels. And he has a program for that. He produces the labels on his PC when he's not streaming. But apparently, he still had one of the label tabs open. And he accidentally clicked on it. So he accidentally clicked on the shipping label. And we get to see where the coffee is coming from. Now, I can't even read this. but we'll be able to. But anyway, it's described here. The quartering leaks his shipping labels, exposing that his coffee factory actually leads back to Javataza Coffee, a wholesale drop shipper / white label coffee company based out of Pennsylvania. So he's not using Mill Creek anymore, huh? Moved on from Mill Creek, huh? Yeah, I'm not surprised. So now he's using Javataza. Javataza, baby. Yeah, great. Sounds Jamaican. Sounds like a Jamaican word. Jamaican coffee? Run by Jamaicans? I don't know. So there you go. Brilliant genius.
Continue reading.
Lance says, why?
Look how long it stays open and he doesn't notice.
And Tyler says, why did I do it?
He's like, oh, wait. Oh, God, it showed up on the screen. Oh, no. See, he was scrolling up and down to look at the label, I guess, to verify the details. So he's actually getting the orders. He's manually inputting the orders into the label maker. He's doing all of the fulfillment from his house to save money and maximize profit from the dullards that actually buy his coffee off his website. I mean, I think you're a dullard if you buy his coffee, period. It's overpriced white label crap, if you ask me.
Lance says, yeah.
Whoops.
Tyler says, I had
Oops. One.
enough of his hatred. Some
Two.
people can't.
Wow. And just no reaction from him. There's just no reaction. Act like it didn't happen. Yeah, that's brilliant, Jer. You're a genius. Now let's see a little bit bigger here. Okay. Let's blow it up.
3.
Okay, so ship from Coffee, Brand Coffee, 319 Conowingo Road, Quarryville, Pennsylvania. So that is Javataza Coffee. Woo! Oh, and of course we have the addresses, personal information of customers that actually bought his white label, now proven to be lightweight label coffee. Great job, Jer. You're a genius.
Continue reading.
Lance says, why? And Tyler says, why did I do it? And Lance says, yeah.
Whoops.
Tyler says, I had enough.
Oh my screen capture is on. Uh-oh. Yeah, doofus. By the way, look at the top of the page. Look at all these shipping labels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? Jer, I thought you were rolling in the dough, man. I thought you were rolling in the dough. I only see 6 shipping labels. Shouldn't it be 600? You're selling so much coffee, man. Oh my! Loser! So here we have a, I wonder if I can blow this up. Let me try. Oh, I actually can. Love it. There we go. 319 Conowingo Road, Quarryville, PA. 17566. But Jer, I thought you roasted your own beans, buddy. Why would you need to be going to Javataza, a dropshipper white label supplier? That's all they do. Why would you need to be going to them, man? Huh? You got your own coffee company, right? With roasting machines and everything. But no K-cup machine, as we're going to find out. So that was a big giant grift. Fraud. Somebody ought to sue you. So interesting. Lovely. And of course he doxed 1, 2, 3 people. Lovely. Great job, Jer. Now you might be asking, what is this Javataza coffee? Well, I'm glad you asked. Javataza.com. Woo! I love it. Let's shop for some coffee. Woo, yeah. Well, let's say dark, because everybody likes dark, right? I like dark. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look. So here we have Coffee Brand Coffee, excuse me, Javataza Brand Coffee. Costa Rican Dark Roast. Woo! Cowboy Blend. Oh my, that sounds interesting. Very interesting. Fog Mountain Blend. Oh, goodness gracious me. Shop now. Well, isn't this interesting? all of their coffees are 12 ounces per bag, just like Jer's. Oh, goodness gracious me. Say it isn't so. Let's shop all coffee and just see what we're dealing with. Wait a second. Blueberry crumble? Sounds suspiciously like blueberry cobbler. But Jer, I thought you were the only one making blueberry coffee. Oh my goodness. A breakfast blend? Does Jer have a breakfast blend as well? I don't know. Chocolate almond? Does Jer perhaps sell a chocolate flavored coffee as well? By the way, isn't coffee already kind of chocolatey? Have any of you out there actually eaten dark chocolate without sugar? It's quite bitter. It's similar to coffee in its flavor profile. Okay, cinnamon hazelnut. Why, they have many, many, many flavored coffees quite similar to what Jeremy Dale Hambley has on offer. It's such a coinky dink. We got a Colombian blend. We got a cowboy blend. What the hell's that? Now I'm curious. What's the price on this coffee? I want to see. Does it even say? I'm not seeing it. Okay, 12-ounce bag. Let's see. Beans. $14.50? No, it's even cheaper than Jer's. And it seems to be the same coffee. Well, then why would I buy from Jer for $20 when I can buy from these people? I don't get it. That's very interesting. This is very, very interesting. So, $15. I can get the coffee from these people. What is that? 27% less or something than Jer sells it. Interesting. Are you feeling stressed, uptight? Meet your amiga colombiano. Even sounds pretentious, just like Jer. Her mild, even-tempered personality. Her? Coffee has gender now? Okay, that's a new one. Even-tempered coffee? I wish women were like this coffee, yo. Maybe just what you need to relax and bring some balance and sweetness to your life. If only Western women brought any of this. This coffee from our Columbia coffee growers is a great choice for all-day coffee drinkers. Well, that is me. And features a full body with sweet citrusy tones. What is this, wine? No, this is why I don't like this pretentious coffee crap. Okay, so there you go. So it looks like Jer gets his coffee. Oh, we got more flavors. French vanilla decaf. What's the point? I don't understand decaf. That makes no sense to me. Hazelnut cream. Guatemala 17. Ooh. Is she only 17? Is that what it means? Since it's a female coffee? That's illegal here in America. Maybe not in Guatemala. I don't know. German chocolate coffee. What do you mean German chocolate? Beans from Germany? Okay, I don't know. Hazelnut cream. Honduran Highland. Okay. Italian roast. There's more. There's much more. Just like with Jer's coffee. Same size. Over 25% less, though, in price. Mocha Java. Organic house. Peach cobbler! Wait a second. I'm not aficionado of Jer's coffee. I don't know what he has on offer fully, but I know he has a peach cobbler. Jer, what's going on here, dude? I thought you were the original flavor guy. They got your blueberry? They got peach cobbler? Pecan? Isn't Jer just starting to make a pecan coffee now? Wow. White chocolate, macadamia nut. So this is where his coffee is shipped from. This is the originating source. It said so on every single solitary label we looked at. It's very interesting. Maybe those were the... Okay, why would it have... Okay, I think I see what's going on here. So those were the shipping labels sent to him. I mean, what? Wait a second. That's very odd. Why would he be shipping coffee out with shipping labels that have that information on it if he doesn't want you to know the originating source of the coffee? I don't think that would be on there. Maybe what happens is the order goes through Javataza, and then they send him the shipment, and then he prepares a different label. I don't know. I don't know the logistical details of his fulfillment process, but now we know where Jer's coffee factory is. It's in Pennsylvania. Well, maybe I need to take a trip down there. Maybe I need to hop on a plane and go down there. Nah. The return on investment would be no good. Some broad makes a video visiting MetaPCs, and she gets tons of mentions and tons of accolades. I go and not only visit MetaPCs, but I also visit the machine shop, which is supposed to be the source of Jer's merch from the lips of Brad Cool J himself, and I get no mentions. I get no accolades, so I'm not doing it. If I thought I would get a good ROI, I would do it, but I'm not going to get a good ROI, so yeah, forget it. So there you go, Javataza, also known as Coffee Brand Coffee. Ooh, free shipping on orders over $49. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass, yo. No, thank you. Even $15 for 12 ounces is too much for me. We got some more here. There's somebody dunking on Jer on Kiwi Farms. His name is Reardon Steele. He makes a lot of Jer dunking compilations. Given the new info, one of the following is true. Jer's Coffee Factory has been found, and it is absolutely a white label garbage product. So Jer loses. Number 2, Jer's co-packer has been found. So why did Jer need $300K to buy a K-Cup machine and equipment? So Jer loses. It's a lose-lose situation. Yeah. Oh. And I got news for you. He did not need $300K to buy a K-Cup machine or even to start up K-Cup manufacturing, which I will prove very soon. What else we got? From Hotep, Quartering reveals shipping labels on stream, linking Coffee Brand Coffee to Javataza Roaster in PA. So the genius, Quartering, accidentally exposed shipping labels during a live stream, showing that his Coffee Brand Coffee product originates from Javataza, a Pennsylvania-based wholesale roaster and drop shipper. He had previously denied, up and down denied, that his coffee was a white label, a drop ship operation claiming ownership of a coffee factory and manufacturing equipment. Yeah, he lied. He lied to you all, baby. Big shocker. Yeah. Nobody is surprised by that. He's a big fat liar. That's what he is. Now here we have Jer going on about his K-Cup machine. We're going to get into the K-Cup machine, by the way. So let's just go into this video as a preamble, shall we?
Go ahead. Find someone else selling out my hot butter rum. I challenge you to.
Maybe Javataza. I need to go look at their website again and see if they carry that flavor.
Okay. I know that you A-logs are watching.
Yes, we are watching, pal. I am watching, but I am not your normal average A-log, okay? Most of them are just clippers. I'm the real deal, baby! You screwed up!
The way the business works.
Oh, listen, pal. I owned my own business for 15 years in China, okay? I worked my way up the rungs, starting from scratch. I didn't have some mega multi-million-dollar YouTube channel that I could use as a marketing bonanza to convince my already loyal followers, how many of those you have now, isn't many, to buy my product, okay? To order from me, to use me as their logistics source. I had to build it up from the bottom, and it was actually a multi-million-dollar business. We handled hundreds of millions of dollars of product every year. I was an actual businessman. You are a schlub. Don't tell me how business works, pal. You run a freaking YouTube channel, okay? Which I guess technically a business, but YouTube handles all of the logistics. They handle everything for you. They handle all of the inner workings, all the operations. They handle all that. You just sit there and talk slowly, and you can't read well. Okay, so don't tell me how business works. You don't know how business works, pal, okay? I know how businesses work. I actually ran one. You know. White label products is not a business make.
Is that we roast a coffee and then we bake.
You don't roast any coffee. You roast zero coffee, buddy. You do not have a coffee warehouse. That has been proven. You are not a coffee roaster, all right? You're too cheap to buy the equipment. You're too lazy to set up the shop yourself. It's too much work for you. You don't want to deal with the hassle, even though you would make a lot more money. So you let somebody else do it, okay?
Bake the coffee and we send.
You don't bag it. Okay. Somebody else bags it. We now know that Javataza bags it. They roast it. They bag it. They're buying the beans. You're lying about the bean buying, okay, which I knew almost immediately when he talked about buying beans was like, buying stock from the stock market. What idiotic, what nonsense, okay, pal. Yeah, maybe if you're Folgers, okay? Rinky dink like you, no.
Send it to Amazon. When we make K-Cups, we roast the K-Cup coffee.
You don't make K-Cups, though. You don't make any K-Cups, buddy. You make no K-Cups. 0 K-Cups, all right.
And then we get it put into K-Cups because K-Cup machines are very, very expensive. We looked at buying one. We were really close to buying one. But there was I didn't know you needed to buy some food grade air compressor. That was
It's class 0. Yeah, it has Teflon coated rotors in it. So it doesn't use oil because you know what oil getting in the food. So you need an air compressor. Okay. You also need a nitrogen generator with a nitrogen tank to hold the pressurized inert gas. You need an air compressor. You also need a tank to hold the compressed air. You need a vacuum system to suck out the coffee dust. You need a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I know all that.
really expensive. And so
It's not expensive. It's like 10 grand. 5 to 10 horsepower, a class 0 air compressor, food grade is 10 grand. And that's brand new. And that's with the tank. If you want to get one used, you can get it for half that or even a third. So he's full of crap. Really expensive. What does really expensive mean? I mean, you're saying that your K-Cup machine costs $80,000, which is a total complete lie. You know the K-Cup machines that cost $80,000? Folgers use them, okay? The global mega brands use these things. They pump out 24,000 K-Cups an hour, you dolt, okay? You're a rinky-dink mom-pop, never be on the shelves of Walmart. You may be able to get on their website, which is far easier to get on, similar to the amount of difficulty of getting on Amazon. And since you're on Amazon, you can probably get on Walmart's website, but you'll never be on the shelves of Walmart. Never, ever, 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 ever. There's nothing proprietary about your product. You don't make it yourself. It's white label crapola, and your sales are garbage. You're sitting online crowing about your best month ever. Meanwhile, the only reason you had that best month was because you had some products that were 75% off. A lot of stuff that was 50% off. You had a fire sale, buddy. That's why you had your best month ever. Yeah, we sold more. Yeah, you sold a lot of stuff. You sold a lot of stuff at cost or below. Sold a bunch of your freaking watermelon, which he calls tiger's blood, watermelon flavored coffee for 75% off. Yeah, you had a banner month. Yeah, no kidding.
So it made more sense to just pay somebody with a K-Cup machine to put my coffee in it.
No. That you couldn't afford the machine is total complete nonsense. Didn't he raise like 380 grand or something? Didn't he say he needed 300 grand to get the K-Cup operation going? That the K-Cup machine itself cost 80,000. By the way, I'm an engineer, mechanical engineer. I am not a professional coffee roaster, but I know some of the equipment used in this, and I looked into the other equipment. You could get this up and running for 50 grand. 50 grand. You could get a K-Cup warehouse producing your own K-Cups for 50 grand. You could. You absolutely could. There is no K-Cup machine that costs $80,000 except the, mega production model that Folgers and companies like that use, okay? And this guy does not need 24,000 K-Cups per hour, okay? He maybe needs like 1,000 an hour, okay? Look at his smug smile. Meanwhile, he doesn't know who he's talking to. Dude, I'm a mechanical engineer. I know a lot of the equipment that's used in K-Cup making because it's mechanical.
That's the conspiracy.
There's no conspiracy. Dude, what are you talking about? It's true. You lied. You lied. Oh, well, it was too expensive. Can I keep your money? You should have given the money back. You raised it under false pretenses, you schlub.
That's the grand conspiracy. I roast the coffee.
You don't roast it. You did it. Javataza roasts it. We now know Javataza roasts it. And they probably have K-Cup machines as well. And they probably produce the K-Cups along with, your bagged coffee.
I send the coffee 900 pounds at a time.
Dude, this is not happening. The cost, it's not cost effective. You can't do that. You just can't do that. By the way, you want to know why his coffee is $20 and not $14.50 like Javataza? They're the middleman. When you have a middleman, you gotta charge more. You want to know why his coffee's so expensive? That's why. It's white label. He has a middleman, so he has to charge more. Meanwhile, Javataza, they are the producer. They buy the beans. I mean, the actual grower of the beans is the producer of the beans, but in terms of the coffee being made and sold, they make it, they sell it, they have their own online portal, so it's direct to customer. Meanwhile, he gets it from them in bulk, so it costs more. So because his costs are higher, your costs are higher.
To somebody who puts it in a K-cup for me.
That's true. Javataza, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the gotcha that these retards think is some sort of gotcha.
Dude, we now know that you do not roast your coffee. You don't. How are you going to spin this? You're just going to ignore it like you usually do? He's probably going to try and claim, well, that's my K-cup maker. You see? Even though these shipping labels, were they for K-cups? Maybe we should contact the people on those shipping labels since we know who they are, since you carelessly showed us their personal information, and see if they got bags of coffee or K-cups, huh, buddy? Oh, raccoon eyes? Yes, this some more Adderall nose.
That's it. That's the there.
So he's lying here. Number one, Jer is a penny ante nobody. He and his wife are doing fulfillment for his coffee brand coffee website in their basement. Why else would they need to be printing shipping labels in his house? So he's got two sides to his business. He has his website, which he sells direct to customer, and then he has Amazon, who takes 30%. He makes more money when he sells it directly from his website. So he's got no employees doing that. Him and his wife are doing that. And, he gets his coffee from Javataza, gets his K-cups from them as well, probably. And this dude, he didn't buy the K-cup machine, yo. Didn't buy it. He put out a HELOC on his house, $300,000. I don't know what that money went toward. I have no idea. We're finding out that this dude is a big, giant, degenerate gambler. So maybe that's what it went to, gambling or paying off gambling debts. I don't know. And then he put another $80,000 on a line of credit. I have to tell you, he's now admitting he bought no coffee machine. So any money he did get in donations, he raised fraudulently. We know that now. He's telling us right now that that's the case. This guy has no shame. He's led us to believe all this time since, March 2025, that he bought what money he got in donations, he bought a K-cup machine. Now he's telling us, oh no, I never bought it because there was an air compressor that I couldn't afford. Dude, it's a $10,000 piece of kit. $10,000. Class 0, it's oilless. It's food grade. DS8573, I believe. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure exactly. But, I'm familiar with the unit. It comes in 5 and 10 horsepower. Dude, it's like a $10,000. It's $10,000. That's on the high end. You could get it for 7 or 8, really. If you do a little looking. So you can afford the $80,000 K-cup machine, which there is no K-cup machine that costs that much except for mega global brand 24,000 K-cups an hour. The next one down is 12,000 an hour, and that's $55,000. He doesn't need that. You think this guy if he's got a K-cup machine running 8 hours a day, and only the lowest tier one you got to hand load the coffee grinds in. The others, they're self-loading, right? Well, I mean, all you then need is your nitrogen generator, your the air compressor he spoke of. You need some filtering equipment. You need a vacuum system, but that's relatively minor. I could set this all up for $50K. This guy's totally completely lying. This guy, with as little as he sells, he needs an entry-level model. Entry-level freaking model that if you are using nitrogen flushing, you'll be able to make 1,100 K-cups an hour. That's all he needs. And that's even too much. Is this guy even selling 1,100 K-cups a day? I don't think so. He could print he could produce his entire day's allotment of K-cups in an hour. And that's the lowest tier model. It costs $9,000, not $80,000. This guy is a grifter. He is a con man. okay, in my opinion.
I don't know why they've so fixated on the coffee thing, but
Because you're a liar, because you fundraised, because you asked people to give you charity and you lied about the reason you needed the money. That's why. I love the entitlement of this guy. I get to lie, I get to raise money under false pretenses, and then I get to complain that how dare you guys call me on my lies, my fraud, my con artistry. How dare you call me on being a big fat liar?
like it's probably because it's successful.
It's not successful. You don't have a K-Cup machine. And your business is not successful, dude. It's not. We just need to look at your Amazon numbers, pal. Get out of here.
But yeah, you know, by the way, you can go to buycbc.com right now and
Or you can go to a Javataza and get the same coffee for more than 25% less. This guy. Oh, this freaking guy. All right, there's one other I didn't open. Give me a sec here. I love it. This freaking guy. All right, let's introduce you to Okay, so introducing the only K-Cup machine that Jer would need, the SR1 coffee packing machine. Efficient, fully automatic Nespresso and K-Cup filler for startup businesses. Super nitrogen flushing, up to 98.5%. So if you're wondering what that is, so the nitrogen, it's an inert gas. It displaces oxygen. So it flushes out the K-Cup, which removes the oxygen, okay? And then it produces a thin layer of the nitrogen, and that remains. And essentially, since you've flushed the oxygen, you remove the oxygen from the K-Cup, it doesn't degrade. It keeps this aromatic flavor and smell. So you absolutely have to have that. You have to have a nitrogen generator, and of course the nitrogen tanks. It can pressurize the nitrogen and pump it into the system. So the machine incorporates an auger filled with simultaneous nitrogen injection into Nespresso K-Cups compatible coffee capsules, ensuring freshness and prolonging shelf life. Sanu exclusive technique enhances final product quality, and customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Yeah, affordable price. Still automatically guarantees drop in cup, powder filling, mechanical hand suck lids, chamber closed, nitrogen flushing, sealing capsules out from the machine, servo motor, auger filling, temperature controller, Mitsubishi PLC, colorful wine view touchscreen, working seamlessly to achieve stable production. The machine can manage molds to produce different capsules, including Lavazza and other private label coffee capsules. The filling volume is adjustable from 5 to 15 grams with accuracy of 0.15 grams. Woo! And the cost? $9,000. $9,000. Well, I realized maybe the fancy machine that Jeremy wanted had all of the other doodads on it. No, there's no such machine. There is no turnkey K-Cup making machine that has the nitrogen generator and the air compressor and all that built into it. They have more volume, they have more production capability, but they do not have those items included. When you buy a more expensive machine, you're buying higher production capability for the most part, and maybe a few extra little, doodads. But the nitrogen, the compressed air, no, there is no 100% turnkey machine. So there you go. That's it. That's all Jared needs. 80,000 machine is a 24,000 K-Cup per minute that is used by mega global corporations. Now, this machine, what it does not have is auto-loading of the coffee grinds. You do have to grind the coffee for the K-Cups that then goes into the K-Cup. The next step up from this is a 20,000 machine, and it does have auto-loading. This machine, you have to manually load in the coffee grinds. So every 15, 20 minutes, you have to take ground coffee and load it into this machine. But otherwise, it's automated. So yeah, but there you go. And yeah, the coffee grinder can be expensive, about 10 grand. That's if you buy it new. But you get a Chinese made model or a used model for half that, even less. I could find one for 3 or 4 grand. So no. Jeremy definitely did not need 300K to open up a K-Cup plant. I could do it for 50. The electricity, the electrical setup would be about $5,000. So I'm not an electrical engineer. I do know some though, obviously since I am involved in mechanics, but that would cost about $5,000. The plumbing, maybe about the same. It's not really complex plumbing involved here. So maybe $60,000, between 50 and 60 grand for the entire setup of this operation using this $9,000 machine, which is all that Jer needs. This dude is not selling very much. With this machine, he could pop out 9,000. Now, the differential, by the way, here is nitrogen flush versus non-nitrogen flush. You do not want to not nitrogen flush. So you're going to be looking at 1,100 K-cups per hour. If you can't see this very well, I'll blow it up. So this is all Jer would need. No 80,000 K-cup machine. This company, by the way, the largest this company sells is a 12,000 per hour K-cup machine. You don't want to know how much that costs? And it's got all the fancy doodads. It's self-loading for the grinds, and it has some other extra features. $55,000. $55,000. I'm sure you can find a machine cheaper that was able to make 12,000 K-cups per hour, probably around $40,000 range. This is about as low as you could get for something that produced 12,000 K-cups an hour. Jer doesn't need that. Jer doesn't need that, man. That's still on global level production. No. This is all he needs. $9,000 machine. Not an $80,000 machine. So he lied. He lied when it came to the cost of the machine. He lied when it came to the setup costs of the K-cup producing factory operation itself. $380,000. That's insane. That's insane. I could do it for 60. I could do it for between 50 and 60. No problem. I could set up all the mechanics. It would take about 3 days. It'd take about 3 days for me to do it myself. Same for the electrician. Same for the plumber. This could be done in less than a week, man. On 50 to 60K dollars. The hell's he talking? He lied about everything. And whose word are you going to take? Me? I'm an engineer, okay? I have a degree in this stuff. I was in the field for 20 years. Jer, who's a YouTuber. This is part of the problem with people who YouTube. They don't know what the hell they're talking about when they go outside of YouTube. He's a YouTuber. He has a degree in marketing. He knows nothing about engineering. But he thinks you're stupid. He thinks you're stupid. But sadly for him, I'm not stupid, and I'm better educated than he is, and most specifically educated in the field of endeavor, in the area that he tried to con people in. This is his K-cup machine. All he would need, $9,000, right here. There ain't no $80,000 K-cup machine except for ones that pump out 24,000 K-cups an hour. This guy, he doesn't even sell that in a month. If you ask me. So there you go. He's a big fat liar. He's a big fat liar. He's a liar. That's all there is to it. This guy's a liar. He lied about buying the K-cup machine. He lied about, in my opinion, he lied about needing it. If you want to know what I think he had bills. I think he had bills. I think he had expenses. I think he had debt. He needed to pay them off. So he came up with this big giant grift attached to his coffee company. It had worked before. He had probably been able to fundraise before. You know, he came up with this wild idea. Oh, my coffee company's under attack. Oh, what was the story? Some left-wing, coffee producer dropped him and, didn't fulfill an order or something, and now he was left holding the bag. Oh, they probably dropped me because they're a left-wing company, and they found out who I was, and yeah, right. BS. And so I need your help, guys, because I want to be able to make my own K-cups. And it was a lie. It was a lie. Now, I don't know what he used the money for, but he didn't use it to set up a K-cup factory, which he could have done just off that $80,000. That $300,000, what the hell? I don't know. Who knows what he used that for? Maybe as a saltwater aquarium? I don't know. But it didn't go toward K-cup production. It's a total, complete grift and scam. And of course, now we know that he also, for sure, we already knew this pretty much for sure anyway, but now we can prove it, he doesn't roast his own coffee. And we just watched him spurging out about people accusing him of such, and it's all a conspiracy theory. Well, no, it's been proven now, pal. We know who your coffee producer is. Javataza. We've proven you've lied. That's it. And now we know you lied about the K-Cup maker, too. And I've proven that all your numbers are spurious crap anyway. Because you were not buying an $80,000 K-Cup machine. You did not buy it because of an air compressor, which costs under 10 grand. I could have got it free, used for like 2 or 3. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's all lies. It's just all lies and dissembling. This guy can't help himself. He's a pathological liar. So he's lied about everything. You can't trust him. And this is why you're losing subs, losing viewers, Jer. But anyway, there you go. There you go. There is Jer's K-Cup machine. That's all he needs. 9 grand. Not 80. So, there you go. The truth about Jer and his coffee company. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And please like and subscribe if you like and appreciate the raw RP nature of the content that I make. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. I heard it's good for the algorithm. If you'd like to support my continued content creation, you can do so in a number of ways. Either leave a one-time super chat. You can join my Patreon, link in the description. You can also make a one-time Cash App donation through Cash App. It's totally, completely anonymous, and I get 100% of that. That link and my Cash App ID also in the description. Or you can support me via my current GoFundMe campaign. That link is in the description. If you want to know what that campaign, that fundraiser is all about, just click on the link. It tells you everything. Anyhow, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah, $80,000 K-Cup machine. Get the hell out of here, pal. What do you think, you Folgers? You think you're a taster's choice? What the hell? Oh, my God, this guy. What a fraud. Total complete fraud, man. I mean, everything about him is fake. Everything. All right, let me scroll back in the comments. If you're wondering what I'm doing now, I'm looking back through channel comments so I can get to your comments. So I'm not dead airing it. I'm just, I want to get to everybody's comments. All right, give me a sec here. White Castle. Somebody's talking about my my name for Jer, also known as my K for him. Okay, let's see what we got. Superman says he's turning in. Oh, he's tuning in. Great. Nice to see you, Superman. Book World Addict. Good evening. Shane Cashman, Kalashnikova. White Castle burgers are bottom tier quality stoner slop. Well, that's perfect for Jer, right? He could suck them down like a Hoover. Kind of thing Styx would like. Jeremy would raise his money on expensive hipster burgers to show off. Phased by Moons is in the room. Hello, Phased. Crystal is pretty good. I know what that is. CJ548's in the room. Bookwormatic. I have a pet peeve. People who use more with... okay. So, Jer is just a middleman for coffee, says Shane Cashman. Yes. Yeah, he's just a middleman. He don't roast his own beans. It's been proven. We already knew that he was doing the dropship white label, but now we have definitive proof instead of just speculation and circumstantial evidence. Now we have direct evidence that he's doing that. Why else would Java Saba Coffee be the address for Coffee Brand Coffee? I know what he's going to say. He's going to try to say, oh, they're my K-Cup makers. Really? Okay. Yeah. I think I'm going to look the people up on their shipping labels and find out if they bought bags of coffee or K-Cups. If even one of them bought a bag of coffee, you're proven wrong. You're proven wrong, Hamley, so you better rethink that infantile evasion. Art Bell, love the Twitter and Kiwi news coverage. I never go there. Most don't. Yeah, I go to Twitter for the clips. There's a lot of good people that clip. I can't watch Jeremy's entire live stream. It's too boring. Shane Cashman, what's the point of reselling something that the customer can easily buy from your wholesaler directly? Well, that's why he doesn't tell you. That's why Jer hides it so much. He doesn't want you to know you can get it cheaper from his supplier. Superman Decaf Coffee is so you can enjoy the taste of coffee. Yeah, well, I don't... come on, no. And stay awake at night. Yeah, but I want the caffeine. I want the caffeine. Kalashnikova. Jeremy was entirely relying on its internet career fame, which has rapidly crashed and burned. Yes. Shane Cashman. So it's just a cash grab. I'd rather source something harder to find, like foreign snacks. Yeah, well. Those are the key words. Harder to find. That means more work. Jared's not going to do that. Shane Cashman. At least then the market would be justified. Yeah. Kalashnikova. Jeremy's one of the worst businessmen ever, but unlike Styx, he was sentient enough to monetize his YouTube channel at least. Yeah. Yeah. But Jeremy's not a good businessman. I don't understand. He's just a YouTuber. He just took a product. He monetized it by connecting the product with his online persona. His customers only buy the coffee to support him. That's it. It's not because it's a good product. It's certainly not affordable. Shane Cashman, all that gambling doesn't help. Oh, we're going to get to that. Defiant Minds TV. I'm curious why there's so many channels solely focused on destroying this guy. I don't know why you're confused. I watched one video and I see this quartering guy everywhere getting throttled. Y'all are keeping him relevant. No, we're not. What are you talking about? His earnings are down. His views are down to the lowest point they've ever been. You're just wrong. Kalashnikova. His regular content is boring as hell. It's not like we actively hate him. It's fun to dunk on him. Well, he's a liar. Defiant, he's a fraudster. He willfully and knowingly defrauds people. I mean, isn't that enough? Shane Cashman. Yeah, I wanted the same thing early on before I started watching these videos. Other people didn't explain it that well. Kalashnikova. I originally came to this channel for the Styx content, but that started to run dry, so we need new locales. Yeah, I'm trying to find them. That DSP seems to be a big one, but no. I made a DSP video and it didn't get very many views. Defiant Minds. Oh, seems like at this point it's low-hanging fruit. Is it? I mean, the dude has 2 million plus followers. He's supposedly a multimillionaire. Doesn't that make him high-hanging fruit? I think you're confused about the terminology you're using. Kalashnikova, I do think we need new locales. Yeah, I agree. Shane Cashman, there's other locales, but they've been pounded in the ground. Plus, most of them have limited mental capacity. Yeah. Vifu, Styx will eventually do something ridiculous to entertain us all again with shenanigans. Yep. Kalashnikova, Styx's next step is getting arrested. He just likes rambling. Yeah, he looks like a homeless drug addict. Yeah. Vifus, I feel sorry for Jer. Really? You mean Styx? He presents as severely autistic. Jeremy Hambley? I think he's just an a-hole. He lies because he truly thinks what he says is what people really want to hear. No, I think he lies because he's a pathological liar. I think he's a control freak. And he lies to feel in control. Kalashnikov, Jeremy is better than Styx, though that is damning with faint praise. I don't feel sorry for him. Neither do I. Bookwork-matic is switching to mobile. Defiant Minds, so then I should leave. Nobody said you should leave. If you want to leave, leave. I don't know why you're, like, you don't seem to be enjoying yourself very much. You're complaining a lot. I mean, you're telling me I shouldn't be making the content I'm making, then why the hell are you here? I don't understand. I don't get it. I mean, if you don't like what I'm doing, why be here? It just doesn't make sense. Who told you to leave? I didn't tell you to leave. Kalashnikova, Defiant Minds, do whatever you want. I just don't know why you're here if you don't like this content. Yeah, that makes no sense. Are you Jer? Are you Jeremy Hambley in disguise? I mean, why are you here? Yeah, why come? It doesn't make sense that you come in here and complain about the content if you don't like the content. You're kind of like a troll. You're like a concerned troll, kind of. Just shut up and enjoy the show. If you don't like the show, don't you leave? I mean, you're welcome here, but why are you here if you don't want to be here? Very strange. Okay, so he left. Cologne Langus, perhaps he was scammed. I'm not sure who you're referring to. S1M Life, it's entertainment. Yeah, I don't know why this person just couldn't relax and hang around. Some people need to feel holier than thou. I think that's this Defiant Minds person. Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. Some people just need to feel superior in whatever room they're in. All right, let's move on. We have more content to get to. Yeah, he lied about that compressor, man. Totally, completely lied. I mean, what does he think? People can't research? I mean, I know the compressor in question. I knew it right away. Commercial food grade, oil free. Yeah. Oh, I know that model. Yeah, if you don't know where to buy it, you'll spend 10 grand. But you can get it for 7 or 8. What is he talking about? Oh, it was too expensive. Dude, it's an air compressor. It's an air compressor. Yeah, okay, the rotor blades, they're Teflon coated. Whoop-de-freaking-doo-dah. That's not a big deal. It's not that much more expensive because it's not oil. Okay? It's an oil-free scroll, but so what? You're not paying that much more. It's not like a $50,000 machine, dude. It's 10 grand, and that's if you're the rube buying it off the most expensive site. What are you talking about? Oh, it's out of the realm of possibility because price is too high. Dude, you're talking about an $80,000 K-Cup machine, which you don't need. I showed you the model you need. It's 9 grand. But 10 more grand is too much? Get the hell out of here. Well, then you're not going to like the electrical work, which is going to cost you 5 grand, and the plumbing work, which is probably going to cost you another 5 grand. What's he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. So stop it. He thinks people are dumb. This guy, his arrogance pisses me off. It just pisses me off. Like he doesn't think anybody else knows what he knows and more. I know more. I know how these machines work, pal. Yeah, these compressors, especially these oilless ones, they work very similarly to the compressor in an air conditioner, okay? They're almost the same, except those have oil because it's a necessity there. You can't have an oilless AC compressor, but otherwise, it's the same animal. I don't know what he's talking about. He thinks people don't know this stuff. It's a very simple machine. Compressor and pressure tank. It's like super, super simple. Now, the quality is what you're paying for. It's food grade, and it's oilless. All right? But even then, dude, 10 grand. I mean, ideally, you want like a 7.5 horsepower unit for that machine. 10 would be overpowered, I think. It really would. But yeah, you're looking at 9, 10 grand. Like, I don't know that. I know that. I mean, you got all these other goofballs making content. They don't know anything about engineering. I do. I do. But, you know, people are probably not going to steal my content and talk about what I just talked about, but not give me credit because, you know, that's how these people are. They only give credit to people, all these other people that are dunking on Jer, if they're bigger channels and they can somehow benefit from being cross-mentioned. They want to mention the bigger channel, so then that bigger channel will mention them, and they'll share followers and subscribers. But somebody like me, if I help them out and give them information, they won't mention me at all because I'm too small. Right? Yeah. No integrity. No integrity at all. But that's the world we're living in, baby. Living in a world with people who have no integrity. But anyway, let's move on. Rumble. Oh, yeah, we got more Jer. This is funny as hell. And then we'll get to Styx. We're saving the best for last, so don't worry about it. Give me a sec. I have to, okay, 4430. Got it. This is one of his recent live streams, but I used somebody else's coverage to estimate where I wanted to start. I'm sorry, I did have to watch some of this garbage, unfortunately. 4430. Got it. Excellent. Excellent. I'm getting even less views on Rumble. What the hell? I'll go back to Kick. Jeez. All right. Let me finish off this coffee. Mm. That's some good stuff, baby. Mm. All right, let's get to it. Screen capture on. Jeremy Hamley, front and center. We got Chunk here. Gonna unmute.
Just
Okay, let's do this. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how you all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So here we have Jeremy Hamley, a.k.a. the Quartering, a.k.a. Quarter Pounder, a.k.a. Ham Planet, Ham Beast, Ham Burglar, cleaner outer of White Castles, and he's having some meltdowns. He's saying some stupid crap. So his usual live stream. We're not going to watch it all. We're just going to watch some very specific areas that I have time stamped. So let's get to it, shall we?
just cool. I don't have a lot. I have like $900 in crypto.
Woo! Starts off with a gem. But Jer, I thought you were wealthy, man. But you only have $900 in crypto coin? Yeah, that would be going against my financial advice. My financial advice would be to buy as much Bitcoin and Ethereum as you can afford. Well, not as much as you can afford. You want to diversify, but you want to put a fair amount into that stuff. No. I got $900. Why? Why, Jer?
But
Sniff. Yeah. Needs cash for gambling. They don't take Bitcoin.
you know,
No, I don't know. Tell me, straw hair.
something,
Tell me mullet.
something.
No, it's not something. $900 for a man that's supposed to be a millionaire? No, that's not anything, man.
It's something.
How many times is he going to say that? Say it again, Jer. Say it again, buddy. No? Dead air? Yeah, just dead air.
All right. So
Sniff.
I had 3. He's gonna be homeless. Yeah, probably one day. I do love the Quartering extended universe people.
Oh, wow, he's triggered now. He's triggered. So he was going to go into 3 stories, but now this person's comment about him being homeless soon has triggered him.
They live in this universe where, like, this whole alternate reality has been
Yeah, where you don't roast your own coffee and you don't have your own K-Cup machine that you fundraised for, so you're a fraudster as well.
created
Yeah. Even though it's all true. So not fantasy at all.
about me, and they really show their whole ass, like, on X and coming in the comments here and being like, "Oh, I heard you were selling all your possessions." Yeah, it's called spring cleaning. It's okay.
Spring cleaning? Dude, that's not what spring cleaning is. Spring clean. By the way, you told us you were selling all your crap. You sold like 40, 50 pieces of furniture. You sold all your arcade games. I mean, selling everything isn't spring cleaning, dude. That's a fire sale, man. Everything's got to go because you're going out of business.
You know, everything's gonna be okay.
No, it won't. And look at that cope on his face. Look at that fake smile. He's trying to self-reassure. Yeah, dude, everything is not going to be okay. All right, and you know it.
I'm doing great. Had the biggest
Doing great. You're not doing great. You're doing terrible. All right, buddy.
month of the year.
No, you did not. And by the way, you had the highest sales in terms of quantity of items sold because you had a fire sale, okay? Selling stuff at cost or below is not a good month.
Last month.
I had everything marked down to 75% off. I lost money. Best month ever. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you're some businessman, pal. Oh, man. Only Jer would think losing money is best month ever.
Will be Coffee Brand Coffee will be in Walmart soon, which is great.
It will not be in Walmart. It'll be on the Walmart website. Not the same thing.
Massive sales month on coffee last month.
Cope.
Great.
Super cope.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Got any more positive adjectives to use, pal?
And normally the summer is, here we go. Okay. Normally in the summertime, by the way.
Oh, wow. He's really triggered, Joe. He's still talking about his coffee.
Things are pretty slow.
Oh. I mean, unless you have a 75% off sale.
You know they smell like cat piss. I mean, I wish the best for them. But I just think it's funny.
Yeah, I bet you do.
They're like, oh, I heard from some random internet person, everything's falling apart. Now, I'm not going to look at a Social Blade where he gets 50 million views a month.
Dude, you don't get 50 million views a month. Those are all shorts. You're on track to get 2.5 to 3 million long-form video views for the month of July, based on the first week of this month. And its numbers. Not 50 million. Shorts don't pay anything.
Or any of the other easily verifiable facts. I'm just going to believe a couple of retards on the internet. Ah!
He's chewing nicotine gum, by the way. I'd be willing to bet he got that idea from watching my videos.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. You cry inside, buddy. We know it.
Okay, let's see.
By the way, he's researching what next stories he's going to do because he does no show prep beforehand. He's a lazy bum.
I will be streaming from a cardboard box next month. That's true. How did you know that? It's hard to find those like bigger refrigerator ones. So
yeah, there ain't no box you're fitting in, pal. Okay.
I found one last month, so I'm selling my home.
Well, that is true. He is selling his home. I absolutely believe that. It's on the market. On the down low, that is, so none of his, A-loggers can find out about it.
And all my cars and...
Asked his realtor, can you quietly find a buyer?
All that kind of stuff.
We'll see how long that stays quiet.
Just so I can live in a cardboard box.
Nah, it'll be a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment. Maybe 2 bedrooms. I don't know. He'll have like a couch bed, and then his wife will sleep in the bedroom. And then he'll stream from the second bedroom. Yeah.
Let's see.
If you're wondering what he's doing right now, he's searching for stories to talk about because he didn't do show prep.
I have this another warehouse fire. Nothing to see here. Okay. I had this other story I wanted to grab too. Mom Donnie, man. What a joke, huh?
Wow.
Chad, I can live in your garage. Awesome. Thank you. See, I won't be homeless. I'll live in a garage. Nothing wrong with that.
Depends on where, pal. Will the garage have AC? I don't know. Heat? Look at that hair. It's horrible.
Nothing wrong with that.
This guy's falling apart.
Might be kind of nice. Big open space.
Yeah, you'll need a lot of space, buddy.
Probably bigger than most New York studio apartments.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here.
How is he doing? Dead air.
Yeah, maybe
Dead
not.
air.
Let's see here. I got this other topic for sure. I just want to... Oh, yeah, Pelosi. Freaking drunk Pelosi got another wreck, didn't he? Hell yeah, it's a big one. Sometimes I let my cats run around there. That's fine. I love cats. I love cats.
Yeah, we know.
So you're saying is I can live in your garage and have pets? That's a great landlord.
What is he drinking? What is that? It's got crap at the bottom? What is that? Some kind of... There's debris at the bottom. What is this guy drinking?
I miss your Earl Grey tea, Jeremy. Guess what? I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring back tea.
Why? You stopped selling it. I would assume because it didn't sell well? and the margins weren't high enough. So why would you bring it back?
See, the nice thing is Amazon takes, so I've talked about this before, Amazon takes a huge chunk of my profit. Walmart takes like half of that. So
Walmart is 15%, Amazon is 30, so maybe he made 50 cents a bag, 25 cents a bag, or no money off the tea, and now he'll make like a quarter or something. Woo! You're rolling in the dough, buddy!
well, the teas will be available at Walmart.
Lovely. No, they won't be available at Walmart. They'll be available on the Walmart website, maybe.
Just not Amazon, because I make no money on Amazon on them.
Yeah, it's going to make a cool nickel. I'm going to make me a nickel per tea sale. Wow, great. Great chair. Yeah. Who the hell's drinking tea? Old ladies?
But at Walmart, their rake is like half of what Amazon's is.
Yeah, 15%.
So it's like it's a huge boon. Like
yeah. That's assuming anybody buys your coffee off their website. I don't know about you, but I don't go to Walmart to buy $20 coffee that's only 12 ounces. That's just me.
Definitely be telling my customers like, hey, buy from Amazon or buy from Walmart and make $1 more.
Yeah, dude, I buy like Kroger's instant coffee. Crap ton of coffee, $8.
But now I'll be able to have my teas and my candies.
Candies? The Quartering sells candy too? No wonder he's so overweight. Not only does he drink his own coffee, apparently, he eats his own freaking product as well. Dude sells candy? I didn't know that. Java Taza makes candy? Yeah, sniff it up, buddy. Yeah. Addy knows. Dead
What is
air.
chat arguing about? What's going on here?
So he's reading his chat and cherry picking the chatters he'll read because there's so many A-loggers, trolls in his chat.
Intent matters, but you can't comprehend. Intent does not matter. The way the law is written, they threw that firecracker in there. Whether or not they intended to start a fire does not change the fact that they will be charged for arson.
Intent actually does matter when it comes to sentencing. But anyway, intent matters in the commission of a crime. That's why there's a difference between unaliving, i.e. murder, and manslaughter. So you're wrong there, Chair. But anyway, more genius takes from this, midwit, low IQ guy. Yeah. Mm.
I do everything I can to avoid Walmart. Well, you can buy Amazon too. Yeah. You know, intent does not matter. They will be charged for arson. 100%.
Maybe.
You're wrong.
You're
Intent
probably wrong.
does not matter.
Yeah, well, it does.
They will be
actually.
charged for arson. I guarantee it.
What is he drinking? What is that crap he's drinking?
Actually, I think they already were. I think they already were.
Does he say everything 3 times?
Facing felony arson charges. I told you.
Well, some crimes it does matter, pal. It'll get pled down. Especially if they're like first
They're facing
offenders.
felony arson charges for this crime.
Yeah, it'll get pled down. Especially if they're black. We know that. I'm not allowed to say
Daniel, I
that.
feel better. Hopefully you can avoid surgery. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping. I went like full sloth mode yesterday. And really just did very, very little walking. And it does feel better today.
Isn't that every day for this guy? Very little walking? Even when his knee ain't screwed up, he ain't walking nowhere. What's he talking about?
Intent might matter when the jury is deliberating sentences or levels of the charge, but it's not going to matter with the charge.
Well, it might actually, depending on who the DA is. But anyway.
ICE helpful? I don't know. Kind of. I guess kind of. What's really the most helpful is just literally laying laying down and having my knee brace on for like long periods of time, 8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours? Isn't that called sleeping? Wait. He's laying down for 8 to 10 hours when he's not sleeping? That's the entire day, man. What? Is this bum knee just an excuse to be even more lazy? You're doing nothing for 8 to 10 hours? Plus sleeping? Wow.
Which sucks. Although I did play in a poker tournament yesterday and won $1,200.
What? Oh God, he's a gambler. Is that where all his money goes? To gambling? We know he's an addictive personality. $1,200. Does anybody believe that? Does anybody believe that Jeremy Hambley won $1,200 playing poker? I sure don't. This guy has a horrible poker face. What are you talking about, dude?
So that was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That,
After you lost 5,000, probably.
that'll pay for some of my, like, I'm literally, it's going to be great. Like, the haters are going to love this.
Why would you tell us if we're going to love it? Why would you feed the trolls, man? I thought you've been online for like 20 years now, don't you know?
But there's a really, really real chance that you will see pictures of me on a hover round.
What is that, like a rascal scooter? I'm going to see pictures of him on a rascal scooter?
Fat guy on a mobility cart.
It's like his dream come true.
Because I'm not letting this take my summer.
What do you mean take your summer? What? You don't do anything anyway, do you? I mean, you're just as lazy in summer. Maybe even more lazy because it's hot outside.
Now,
What's he doing? Taking beard hairs out of his mouth?
the one that insurance approves is not quite big enough for a 6'5" behemoth of a man.
I'm pretty sure it would work just fine for a guy that was 6'5" if he didn't weigh 500 pounds.
So I found one that will be close, and it has
What's he?
like 22 miles of range.
What?
Get rims on it? I've got to. I mean, I have to pay for it out of pocket.
He's buying a mobility scooter? Where's this guy getting all the money for this stuff? A mobility scooter with 22 miles of range? The hell do you need a mobility scooter with 22 miles of range? By the way, it ain't got no 22 miles of range. That range is based upon your weight. This thing carrying 500 pounds of him? Maybe it has like 2 miles of range. What are you talking about, 22 miles?
So I guess buy some coffee. Yeah. The one that they provided first of all, was not big enough for my weight, and it was way too small for me.
You're too fat. You're too overweight for the scooter that the insurance company's providing. Wow. And I mean, the scooters that the insurance company supplies are the same ones you see at Walmart. I'm sure you've been to Walmart and seen like those big blob humans riding around in the mobility scooters that Walmart provides for its customers, and they're just spilling out of it like rolls of fat and blubber everywhere, just coming out the sides, and these people are ginormous. And he's bigger than them. He's bigger than them!
So
Look at all these beard hairs. Dude, how brittle is the hair on your face? He's constantly stroking his beard because he's got really dry skin because he has poor hygiene. And so his face is constantly itching. And the hair is also so dry when he strokes the beard. He's breaking off hairs and he's eating them by accident. And that's what he's picking out of his mouth now. Good Lord. What a disgusting creature this guy is.
I had to buy my own.
Yeah. This guy seems to love spending money. Anything he can spend money on, he does.
Get rims. I'm thinking about putting a system in it. You know, get like a 212 subwoofer, box, and like tape it to the back with duct tape.
You need to get a life.
I hope you
pal.
didn't tear your meniscus. The meniscus is almost 100% certain to be torn, according to my doctor.
Yeah, that's how a Baker's cyst works. There's a torn ACL or meniscus, and then the fluid builds up behind the knee, and it has nowhere to go, so the pressure builds, and you have pain. That's why he's popping the oxys.
It's whether or not the ACL got torn too. I swear I saw you at Pato a couple weeks ago, but he wasn't tall enough, only 6'2", otherwise a perfect doppelganger. I mean, it might have been me, to be honest with you. Really, it probably was, because I was going hard at Pato last week because it was the end of the month. I bet it was me.
What is that? Is that what is that? Is it a casino or something? I don't know.
Was I wearing a hat? Because it was probably me. They make those scooters that can go off-road and on pavement. That's what I bought.
Oh my God! Why do you need an off-road mobility scooter, man? What are you going to use your old RC track and putter around that for a while? Take the turns at 2 miles an hour? What the hell?
I bought one that goes off-road. It has suspension built in.
What? What?
It,
What'd you get, a go-kart? You get an ATV? Sounds like you got an ATV. Dude, how much did this thing cost?
and it has a 22-mile range and then an extra battery for 30 miles of range.
What? 52-mile range? I mean, he weighs 500 pounds probably, so it's got maybe 20 miles of range. The weight significantly reduces the battery life. The more load, the less life the battery has.
Which I only really need it for the EAA and like Ren Fair and...
Dude, don't go to the Ren Fair, man. You cannot get in. I want to see that. I want to see this guy try to get into the Ren Fair on his little hover round. What ain't so little? It sounds humongous. Yeah. They got your picture, man. They're ready for you. You're not getting in.
The state fair, county fair, stuff like that.
Okay, you can go there. You can go to the state fair. We don't have any video of you perving on kids and single mothers at the state fair. Yeah. Is that what he's talking about, missing his summer? Going to all these fairs?
And it only weighed, the whole thing only weighs like 50 pounds.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not. I can tell you right now, the batteries alone weigh that. 30-mile range, 22-mile range, 4 wheels. That's a lot of rolling resistance. Enough suspension to hold his massive girth. It ain't no 50 pounds, pal. What are you talking about?
So I'll be able to like get in and out of the car easily enough, stuff like that. If it was, I was a weird guy that kept looking at you in the elevator to the hotel on 3. There was a guy on the elevator that, let me tell you this. I know the look that I get from people that recognize me. I can always tell. And there was somebody there that was giving me the eyeball a little bit. Was I I could have been by myself, or I could have been with my mom.
His mom?
But I always know the look. Like, and my wife knows it too.
Yeah, you're so famous, pal.
She'll be like, I think that guy knows you. And I'll look over at him, and then I'll usually walk up and just say, like, how you doing? They're like, I thought that was you. I've never been wrong.
Oh, yeah. You're so insightful. Yeah.
Cardboard box streams. Yeah, I'll be there. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I wasn't staying in the hotel, I could tell you that much, but I was on the elevator because of my knee.
Or you're just very lazy.
I wasn't so sure. To be fair, fat bearded guy with a trucker hat in Wisconsin is like the bone stock Wisconsinite.
Oh, yeah.
So it could have not been me, but the only reason I think it might have been is because I was at Pato a lot 2 weeks ago.
Trucker. Yeah. Minus the work ethic. Yeah.
Because it was all the end of the month drawings.
End of the month.
Of course, I won none of them. I did win 12 grand on a slot machine though, on a penny machine.
What? What is this? What was it? Wait. Penny machine? Are pennies even in circulation anymore? Didn't Trump take them out of circulation because they cost too much to make or something? Like the penny is worth more than a penny. It's too expensive to make them. I don't know. But I can't get pennies no more. I don't spend cash very much. But when I do, they don't give you pennies. What's he talking about?
1.2 million pennies. But the penny machines, if you've been to a modern...
That's a lie. Does anybody out there believe that this guy won $12,000 in a casino? By the way, how much would you have to bet to win 12 grand? By the way, I guess you could do a penny machine if it was like a debit card or a credit card or something like that. But you're not going to actually have a big, gigantic sack of pennies on you, are you? I mean, you're putting pennies into some penny slot machine. How many pennies are you going to have to put in before you get a payoff? You're going to be there all day. Penny after penny after penny? That don't sound right.
Modern casino, it's a misnomer. Like, you're still betting $3 on a penny machine. It's just a scam.
Well, how much did you have to bet to win that 12 grand, which I don't believe you won at all?
They're like, oh, do you want to play on a penny machine? I'm like, sure. Oh, it's 538 pennies to play for maximum bonus. So it's $5.
Okay, so it's credit. Like, it's a debit card, right? Like it's some kind of in-house card that you put credit on. You give them cash or something, and they give you a card. And then you use that for betting. Something like that.
Spin, which is crazy to me. Like
$5?
$1 or $2 used to be a lot.
When? Maybe when I was a kid. Maybe in like the late 60s or early 70s, $1 was a lot. Not no more. Not for a long time, buddy.
Praying for your healing and recovery. Highly recommend Black Forest Cocoa. I do have that stuff, yeah.
Another coffee company. That's your competitor, pal. He uses their product. He talks about it in glowing terms. Yeah. Yeah, he's some good businessman. I'm going to advertise for my competition. Yeah, bring it, Jer. Bring it.
Thank you for that.
Pedialyte? Is that what that is? What?
Now it's $5 for Mega Millions. It's $5? That's so crazy.
This guy's complaining about $5. You're supposed to be a multimillionaire with a multi-million-dollar coffee empire. What are you complaining about $5 for?
Yeah, I hadn't...
Guys, by the way, that sniffing is not normal, okay? He is, in my opinion, sniffing substances, okay? He's taking the Adderall pills, in my opinion, crushing them up, sniffing them, okay?
Ben, I don't really go to the casino a lot, but...
Casino? Dude, the last place you need to be going is a casino. This guy, this pill head, this booze head, this food head, this 500-pound gargantuan globulous creature, dude. You need to stay as far away from a casino as humanly possible.
I went like at the end of the month because I had a bunch of points saved up.
Points?
And
he had points saved up? You mean like points with like a Discover card? Like the more crap you buy, you get points that you use at the end of the year or something? And you think you've won something, but you haven't? You spent a lot of money, you paid a lot of interest.
And I said, what's up, hoping it wouldn't seem like a weird. I don't think it helped. My mom got drawn 2 days ago and got $3 grand cash prize from the hourly. Hell yeah. I was there for the Friday drawing, the Thursday drawing, and the Saturday drawing.
What? 3 days in the same week, almost back to back? You're at a casino? Wisconsin has casinos? What are they, like the Indian casinos or something? Is there like a reservation there with a casino on it? I don't know.
And I was there for Monday drawing.
4 days in the same week? You were at a casino. Dude, you got a problem, man. You got a problem. Well, we know he's got problems. He's an alcoholic. He's a drug addict by his own admission, prescription drugs. Now he's on oxycodone or something. He's on narcotics now, tasting colors and stuff because he takes it with booze. And now he's a gambling addict too, it seems. How long has this been going on, Jer? How does this guy still have money? Where's he getting money from? Something's fishy here, man.
I did not get called in any of them, and I had like, I don't know, 500 or 700 entries in one of them.
What? 700 entries? Is this like a drawing? By the way, these drawings, they're not like $1 or something. It's like, I don't know, like a raffle or something? Paying $20-$30 per entry or something? I don't know what the entry cost is, but it's not $1. 500-700 entries? That's thousands of dollars, probably. Maybe tens of thousands. Dude!
But all the Asians go there and they play baccarat, and they have like tens of like I thought I had enough, like, so I went for when they gave away the car, and I had, I don't know, 750 entries or something like that.
700? How much money is that? Tens of thousands of dollars? In just one day? I thought this guy was irresponsible with money before. Now I think he's even worse. How does he have anything?
The night before they had another drawing, and I only had 300 for that, 350 or something.
Only? 351 days, 700 another, 1,000? What the hell?
But it wasn't very busy, and I was like, damn, 350 entries, like, even if I don't win the car, or if I don't win the, I think it was like Bernie's prize, and first prize was like $7,000, and then there was a bunch of $1,000 prizes.
What? Oh my God. I mean, it's not going to be a $1 raffle ticket. It's not going to be a $1 entry. And these points, they're not a buck. This is a casino, man. How much are these points worth?
And I'm like, well, I feel like it's automatic. I'm going to win that, right? I'm going to win that. And then a guy right before me was scanning his card to see how many entries he had, and he had 7,000. And I'm like, oh my God, I have no.
You just found out you're not a real whale. You're a legend in your own mind. The real whales are betting. So, yeah, there's no way you're going to win, pal. They have actual money, pal.
No chance at all. That was about it. I normally just stick to poker when I go there.
Poker? This guy playing poker? I want to play poker with you, pal. I'll whoop your ass. You got the worst poker face I've ever seen, buddy. Oh my God, this guy playing poker. Whoa, I'm amazed he has any money at all.
Assuming a digital slot machine isn't rigged is kind of crazy. They're all rigged, but at least if you play at like Pato, it's regulated.
Pato?
People that play those slot machines in the bar, please don't do that. Those are not regulated. Those are just lost machines. Don't play them in the bar. I don't care how drunk you get.
Does he know from personal experience?
I watched a guy put like $2,000 in one. I was like, bro, Pato's like 20 minutes away. Like, just go to the casino at least.
He watched a guy put $2,000 in? Was that you, Jer? Oh, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Yeah, okay, buddy.
East. She did not get drawn. 2 people didn't claim the prize, so they called 2 extra names. And then she got called nice. They were giving away $60,000 or a or $45,000 or a Toyota gift card for $60,000, and they did it 3 times. Of course,
I'd take the money.
Of course, I didn't win any of them.
Of course, you're a degenerate gambler. Of course, you didn't win. It's a casino, dude. The house always wins.
It's good not to gamble. I don't consider poker gambling, but there's still an element of luck to it. So it's.
What are you talking about, dude? I don't consider poker gambling. What? Who are you? You think you're a professional gambler, pal? Poker is gambling. Oh, what is he talking about? Poker's not gambling. Is that just a cope? Dude, that's just a cope. What do you mean you don't consider poker gambling? This guy's seen too many movies, man. Poker is gambling.
I won't die on the hill to say it's not gambling, because even though there's a large amount of skill in it, it still comes down to luck.
Large amount of skill. No, dude, you're reading your opponents. That's the skill. You read your opponents, you look for their tells, which you have plenty of, which is why you probably don't win very much. And that's why I don't believe that you won $1,200 or any dollars at poker. Okay? Unless you're playing with other schlubs like you.
But let's get into this next topic, huh?
Will you?
Want to go on a gambling boat for the day? I was thinking of bringing about $1,000 for my birthday. Yeah, I would say if you're going to go to a casino nowadays, you got to have at least $1,000. And then do not bring your credit cards or debit card with you. You're better off bringing an extra $500. Like, take this from somebody who's fallen into that trap. You're better off taking an extra $500 or $1,000 that you don't feel comfortable taking than bringing your credit card or your ATM. Because you can...
You mean debit card?
Now you can use your credit card. They charge you like $30. You could take out 10 grand if you want.
This guy, he's such an addictive personality with so little impulse control, he can't even take his credit card with him because he can't help himself. He'll pull it out and immediately withdraw 10 grand. By the way, you can do that? He must. What's his credit limit? I thought that was limited by what your credit limit was. What kind of credit limit does this guy have on his credit card that he can withdraw $10,000 in cash from his credit? Good Lord.
I remember I was like super hammered, and I was there.
Is there any time you're not super hammered?
During the RNC, and like I brought cash, but I left most of it back at the hotel because I didn't want to go through the ghetto with a bunch of cash on me.
So you leave it in your hotel room where the maid can get it? Yeah, that's brilliant, pal.
And then like they're like, "Oh, you can just use your credit card. How much do you want?" I'm like, "How much do I want? How much can I get?" And they're like, however much you want. I'm like, "Oh shit."
What do you mean however much you want? What kind of credit limit does this guy have?
Shit. Give me like 5 grand. You know what I mean? Like bad.
I guarantee you he lost all of it.
Bad. Don't bring your credit cards. Don't bring your debit cards to the casino. You're better off bringing the cash because at least you feel it when you're like putting it in the machine, you know?
Yeah. I won $1,200. How much did you have to spend to win that $1,200? I only had to spend $30,000.
179 entries. That's good though.
No, that's not good. That's lost money. You've lost money. Do not gamble.
2 refrigerator boxes for me. Nice. I got an addictive personality, so I would have to leave them at home. That's exactly why I do it.
Or you could not go to the casino and not gamble. That never occurred to him. Like, just don't go to the casino. Don't gamble. No. I got to gamble. I absolutely positively have to gamble. I have no other way to cope, man. I got the drugs, I got the booze, I get the food, but it's not enough. It's not enough. I need another way to cope. Oh, gambling. Great.
I have a very addictive personality. That's why I don't bring my credit cards, and
Yeah, you're addicted to losing. Yeah, you're a loser. Yeah.
don't bring my ATM. I'll bring more cash than I should, but it's better than, you know, when you watch that cash dwindle down in your wallet and you only have a couple $100 left, and you're like, man, I've already lost like 1,500. You know, at least you won't go to the ATM and pull it out, because I've done that before and it feels terrible. It's so easy. They're like, oh, well,
Not necessarily. You just don't do it. Don't you have any self-control, buddy? My God.
it's $30. You can pull out 10 grand if you want.
Whoa. He's done that, I'm sure. How would he know? This dude has went to the casino and pulled out 10 grand. Probably multiple times. Jeez.
Like, oh my God. Did I ever play poker with Tim? No, but I would crush him. Period.
You would crush Tim. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. You have no poker face, buddy. Tim Pool's way smarter than you. He would destroy you, I think. By the way, I think Tim Pool is a gambling addict too, or he likes to gamble a lot. The difference is Tim Pool has a lot more money than you, Jer.
Tim's a poker tourist. I've been playing since I was 17.
Yeah, but you're not very good at it, I'm guessing. Not really. I'm quite sure you're not good at it. You have a ton of tells and you give yourself away, and it's obvious when you're lying.
God forbid if you win. Well, one of the worst things that can do at a casino is winning early too. My dad used to be so disciplined, but like,
Here we go. Here we go.
there was a time I went to the casino and I won like 7 grand right away.
Uh-huh.
Should have just left.
Yeah, but of course you couldn't. And they know it.
But then I pissed away like half of it before I finally was like, oh my God, go home, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course you did.
Like, winning early at a casino is great because you can just play on house money. But after you drive an hour to get there and you park and you walk through the weed stinking parking lot and all this stuff, you win a couple hundred, it's a curse.
Listen to the way this guy's talking. He knows everything about gambling. This guy is a degenerate gambler. He's been doing this for years, if not decades. Well, no wonder he has no money.
But
No wonder he has no retirement or 401k or anything. $900 in crypto.
my dad was so hardcore, he would drive there, and if he won like $50, he would just leave.
Uh-huh.
But I would just like, I am not that, like, that is.
Yeah, by the way, his parents were very well off when he was growing up. Father owned multiple rental properties. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I've done pretty good this year. I hit 10K twice and then 12K once.
I don't believe any of that. By the way, dude, how much did you have to spend to get that? I only had to spend $120,000 to make 30. Wow. Yeah, you're some great businessman, buddy.
I probably gave back 7K total, but now I'm off it again.
I do not believe that. I believe that you've lost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars at the casino. Now we know where all the money's gone.
Like, I was hardcore addicted for a while, then I just checked out.
Dude, I got news for you. You're still addicted if you're going 4 times in a week.
Put my casino money back in the bank, and I'll be good for another year.
That's not true. You're going constantly, I'm sure. Just like I'm sure you go to the, TNA bar as well, and, hand out lots of dollar bills to the stripper ladies.
And always pay the taxes when you win the jackpot, unless you run a business then, and you're good with your taxes, then don't.
What? If you run a business, you ain't going to pay tax on your winnings? I don't know about that. I don't think that's the case, pal.
Like, I don't, because I already pay 50% tax. So there's no point in paying it early. But before I ran a business...
You don't run a business, pal. White label, drop shipping is not a business. Javatsava, the person that supplies you with your white label coffee, they run a business. You do not.
I didn't do that. And then when tax time came around, it's a big tax bomb.
So you do have to pay for it. You do have to pay the tax, right? Pedialyte? What?
If I won early, I would break even and play with the winnings. Yeah, I mean, again, you could say I'd rather win early than not win at all. I mean, that's obviously true, but yeah, it was a crazy week. I went with my wife on like a Sunday, hit 10 grand, left like 12 grand up, came back on a Wednesday, hit like 7 grand.
I don't believe any of this. I don't believe he's winning. You don't beat the house, pal. Especially not you.
Then I came back a week later with my wife, hit 10 grand on the machine next to it. Went back by myself on Friday, lost like 5 grand.
It was way more than that, I'm sure.
Went back on Saturday with my mom, or my mother-in-law, won 12 grand. But I played that down to like, maybe 9 or 10. Then I went back on Wednesday.
I don't believe any of this. I think these are all losses. This is all self-reported. We only have his word for it. Like he's some epic, brilliant gambler. Get out of here, pal.
Monday, and I lost like another 2 or 3 grand, and then I walked away. So I was like, I'm out.
Why? Dude, we know you've lost hundreds of thousands, if not more, over the years. Come on.
A dude won 29K 2 weeks ago and put all of it in the back in the same day. Oh my God. Yeah,
that was Jer.
Yeah. And don't forget, to win 10 grand, I'm betting $2 a spin. And to win the 12 grand, I was betting 355 pennies a spin. I was betting 350 or 550 per spin.
Pennies?
So
it's got to be like some kind of house card or something. You're not literally carrying around a big, giant Santa Claus-sized sack of pennies.
It goes fast.
Oh, I believe that, with you especially. Everything with you goes fast. Booze, food, drugs.
I did snipe some old lady, though. She got up off a machine, and I hate snipers, so I'll lose another $500 if I see somebody, like, hovering around waiting for me to get off a machine. I'll, like, purposely slow down and all this stuff. Then this lady got up, and 2 spins after she got up, I hit $1 grand. And I was like, oh, shit, I hope she didn't see. Yeah. I wasn't waiting for her, but she just got up.
Uh-huh. You're such a brilliant gamesman, Jer.
I usually hit when I walk in the door and I leave. That's what you got to do.
But
And you
don't
gotta
do
like
that.
have
Yeah, you don't do that, buddy.
some discipline, which
Yeah, you have none.
I don't have.
Yeah.
So it's like if you walk into a casino with $1,000 and you win $300, you should leave. But nobody does.
Including you. That's why I don't believe you've won anything. Or if you do win something, you immediately lose it. Okay? That's what I think.
Yeah, nobody does, but you should. Better not be playing my Timberjack machines. No, I play machines down by the poker room. I won't tell you which ones.
Oh, He's got the secret sauce, folks.
I don't like playing the ones with all the digital stuff on it. I like reels. Gambling addicts lie about how much they spend constantly. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you too, pal. You too.
You could just basically, I mean, I could show you the tax forms. So I'm not lying about it.
Oh, yeah. No evidence is evidence. Yeah, I could show you the tax rules to show you I'm not lying. Yeah, but he doesn't.
People I talked to at the casino, like there was a guy on the machine next to me, and I was pretty sure he spent at least $900 while I was sitting there, because I know how much the machine costs and how long he was there. And he's like, "Oh, I'm only down 200." I'm like, "Mm-hmm." Poker or blackjack is the best if you're gonna gamble. Yeah, don't do slots. Slots are for suckers. I say this as somebody who plays them.
No.
All right, let's get into the story.
Poker, blackjack, especially blackjack. No, don't play that. Unless you can count the cards, you're gonna lose, man. The house always wins, baby.
Big update.
So that's it. That's it. Jeremy Hamley, the ham planet, ham burglar, ham beast, cleaner outer of White Castles, is a degenerate gambling addict. In addition to being a degenerate overeater, booze head, pill head, every other head out there, maybe actual head. This guy, yikes. Wow. So, he's a master gambler, folks. Ooh, yeah. You heard it from him. He's winning money hand over fist. Yeah, nobody believes that. But anyway, there you go. So let me know what you think of Jer in the comments section. Do you think that Jer is the master of poker that claims to be? Do you think he would whoop Tim Pool's butt? I don't. He sure can't beat him on the YouTube game, that's for sure. I don't think he'd win in poker either. But let me know what you think in the comments section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any new content that I post. Also, if you really like and appreciate my content and would like me to make more of it, please consider supporting my channel. There's a number of ways you can do it. You can leave a one-time super chat. Any amount is greatly appreciated. You can also support me through Patreon, link in the description. You can send a one-time donation via Cash App. My Cash App ID is also in the description. It's totally anonymous, and I get 100% of that. Or if you'd like to support me, I have a GoFundMe campaign going on right now. If you want to know what that's about, click on the link. The description about what it's about is all there. And again, don't forget to leave a comment. It's good for the algorithm. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. This guy. He's a master gambler. Ah, I don't think so, pal. I do not think so. I don't believe any of that. We know he's a liar. You can't trust anything this guy says. So I don't believe him for a second when he says he's winning all this money. No. Total bunk. Total bunkola. All right, I'm going to scroll back to the comments here. Let me see. Shane Cashman, I was chewing caffeine gum, made me feel like my eyes were going to pop out. Well, you have no tolerance. You got to build up a tolerance, man. At this point, I think it's obvious Jeremy has a humiliation fetish. Yeah, I mean, if you're into that, swapping stuff and the cuck stuff, yeah. I think you do have a humiliation fetish if you're into that stuff. Shane Cashman, I think he's got some questionable interests. When I heard off-road mobility scooter, my mind went to morbidly obese backwoods slasher. He said he won 12 grand at poker, then he won 12 grand on a slot machine. Yeah, come on. He's lying. Dude is lying. Suspicious numbers. Amphetamines like Adderall would curb your appetite. At least that's what it does to me. Yeah, but he eats. Dude. People who are addictive personalities that are fat, they don't eat because they're hungry. Food is like a drug for them, okay? Klashnikova. Jeremy has far too low energy to be a serial killer. Yeah. Being a serial killer, you got to have some, you got to have some juice for that. Shane Cashman, his heart's plotting against him. If he's taking Adderall, he shouldn't be drinking, especially at his weight. Well, I don't think Jared worries too much about his health. I don't know where you get the idea he cares about his health. Yeah. Klashnikova, I have a hard time believing he doesn't have high blood pressure. Oh, of course he does. He's on pills for that, too. I guarantee you, he's on pills for that as well. Shane Cashman, those dark rings around his eyes are telltale signs of heart disease. Yeah. This guy, he's going to die prematurely. VFoos, 2 years ago, Jeremy admitted during a live stream that he put money into the market and pulled it out after it went down almost immediately. Well, you see, he has Jeremy has anxiety disorder. He has really, really bad anxiety. And most people who are highly controlling individuals, it's because of their anxiety. That's why they need to feel in control of everything, because it's them trying to control their anxiety. And they think that if they control things, then they won't be anxious, right? Doesn't work. VFoos, if Jeremy doesn't even know how to invest in securities, I can't believe he's smart enough to run a profitable business, but he's not. Whose word do you have for that? His? You can't trust Jer. He is not a reliable reporter, dude, okay? He's not. He lies constantly. Shane Cashman, I think his gambling winnings keep changing in amount. I'm not too sure. Yeah, well, he's a liar. When you tell the truth, it's easy to keep track of information because it's true. But when you lie, you have to keep track of your lies. You have to keep them straight. VFoos, Jeremy gives awful gambling advice. You shouldn't leave the casino after winning $300. You should not go into the casino and gamble. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, precisely. Shane Cashman, gambling addiction has caused my family a lot of grief. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it either. Shane Cashman, I don't blame you for hating gambling. Oh, it's really stupid. I don't gamble. Never gambled. I think I drank alcohol like 5 times in my life. The last time I drank is, oh God, probably been 20 years. Yeah. Billy Mike says, I love the thumbnails. Thank you very much. Yeah, the thumbnails I used to make did get views for videos, but they were kind of low effort because it's all I know how to do. Then somebody told me about AI. But those actually take more work. You got to download source pictures for the individuals that are going to be in the thumbnail. And then you have to type long descriptions right down to the smallest details so that AI knows how to make the thumbnail. Klashnikova, I think gambling in general is a bad idea, especially slot machines where the odds are built in against you. If you gamble, at least do a game built around skill. Yeah, but even then, the house has an advantage. So you're going to lose eventually. Right? And if you're a gambler, you're going to lose everything. Like Jared does, I'm sure. This guy ain't winning nothing. If he wins anything, he puts it right back on the table. Because that's how these people are. The vast majority of people that go to casinos are gambling addicts. And so they win anything, it just goes right back onto the table. It just goes right back into the house. That's it. All right, let's move on to Styx. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Oh, I do have more. Do I have more Jer? No, we're gonna break off in the Jer content. We've done enough Jer content, man. For now, anyway. All right, let's go to our next segment with Styx. Do I have enough water? Okay. I'll try to get through it without doing a pause in the show. All right, screen capture check. Well, I never did an audio check, but I'm sure my audio is fine. I think you guys would tell me if it wasn't. I know that. I'll get through it. All right, it's good. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there he is. Oh, God. Oh, my God. He looks... Wow. Oh, Jesus. It looks terrible. The sound is too high, of course. Let's turn it down to 50%. Yeah. I'll fine-tune it as I go. So hello all and welcome. And it is I, the Realist Philosopher. And this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing good, fine and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. So here we have Tara Warwick, also known as the Scarecrow, the Plague Doctor. Yeah, blood magic magician. And he's going to tell us about hypocrisy. Yeah, he knows all about that, I'm sure. Jesus Christ, look at him. There's no pigmentation to his skin. Look at his arm. It's like ghost white. It's like the same color as the wall behind him. It's even whiter, in fact. And I don't think that wall is off-white. It's white, and his arm is whiter. Wow. Dude, don't get no sunlight. I guess that's sunlight. To have skin that white, you got to be inside for like a year or something, man. I mean, yo, dude. I hope he's taking vitamin D supplements, man, because he's probably not. He's not taking care of himself at all. I mean, look at him. Whew. All right, Styx, so tell us about hypocrisy. You know, state some obvious stuff to us. State the obvious as you normally do. Let's hear it.
All right, everyone, it's time to talk about hypocrisy. Yes, indeed. One of my favorite subjects, by the way. There's an awful lot to go around. Now, on the ground level, the main hypocrisy is just the NIMBYists. Middle and upper middle class, usually white by...
Not in my backyard is what NIMBYist stands for. By the way, Styx, isn't it hypocritical to tell people to be successful when you're a loser? Isn't it hypocritical to tell people to try their hardest and work hard when you are lazy and shiftless? And can't even be bothered to take a bath or comb your hair? But anyway, continue.
By the way, individuals that want the addiction treatment center, but they don't want it in their neighborhood.
Well, who does? I don't.
They want a wind farm because they're ludicrous and believe that that's actually, tenable.
No, the amount of energy that goes into building those windmills and all the resources and all the, greenhouse gases to make it are... I mean, you actually end up putting more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere than you do subtracting them, so yeah.
But they don't want it to impede their view of the nearby mountains. That would be bad. They want a solar field, but they don't want it anywhere near them. They want a nuclear plant too.
No, the liberals hate nuclear because, they're NPCs. Nuclear would be the best option for us, and we actually have gotten very good at regulating nuclear power. It ain't 5 Mile Island times no more. So it's very safe now, and it would be the best option. It would provide cheap energy for everybody, which is, of course, why it'll never happen. Because then people would be able to save money and accrue wealth and start businesses, and then they wouldn't be so reliant on the government anymore. Can't have that.
Sometimes it kind of depends on the variant of liberal that you're talking to, but that shouldn't be in their community either. It should be 20, 30 miles away, something like that. That's just the first level of NIMBYist hypocrisy. That's just the first level. Oh, we can go down this rabbit hole for hours if we wanted to.
What is that?
Let's talk about...
What is that on his forehead? Is that like a zit? Dude's got zits? At 38 years old, 39 now? You're like a middle-aged man and you got zits? You know how bad your hygiene has to be at 40 to have zits? Oh my God, he's breaking out with zits and all. Yikes.
About religion. In religion,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
oftentimes you have moralism.
Oh, that's bad because he doesn't believe in morality, right? It's all relative. There's no such thing as objective morality, which is wrong because morality is based in objective well-being, which is a universal, measurable, objective standard. But anyway, tell us how it's not objectively true, Styx, please.
You will find more often than not that the people that are
By the way, this picture, what is this? 120p? What? Why is the picture quality so bad? Dude, are you running out of storage on that, dime store laptop you got? My picture quality is better than this.
are moralistic are breaking their own rules. Look at Ted Hager, for example. Ted Hager made his name on fighting against the homos and drug usage.
What are you talking about, a politician? Well, that's what they do, pal. That's part of the job. But they're a very small proportion of the population, okay? I don't think everybody's a hypocrite like you think. We're not all as cynical as you say, okay, Styx?
And stuff like that. What happened with Ted Haggard? He was found in a hotel room by the cops.
Oh, he's a religious guy, okay.
He was banging an 18-year-old gay hooker while smoking meth. Interesting. It's almost like he didn't play by his own rules. This is the only thing that I ask of people. Politicians. You remember that one moralistic Republican politician that time? I think he was from Texas. And he said he had a wide stance, and that was why he was tapping his feet under the other stall, which was literally a call for gay sex. You remember that one?
No.
Can't remember his name. I don't think anyone remembers who he was at all. There's probably a reason for that, a kind of memory hold. This happens all the time in politics, too.
Yeah.
People are hypocrites.
Politicians are hypocrites. Yeah, okay. We know that. Tell me something I don't know, pal.
Most human beings are hypocrites.
No, disagree. So, this is Styx's problem. He hates people. I mean, there's a guy that thinks animals are superior to humans because they're not violent against their own kind, which is total, complete, utter nonsense. This guy lives in a Disney World, it seems, a fantasy land. He hates other people. He's a misanthrope. He's a miserable person. That's all that's going on here. He hates people.
They try to lay out rules for other people that they themselves do not abide by.
No, I abide by my own rules, the same ones I expect of others. Wrong again, Styx. Oh, but you're just an exception to the rule, realist. See? Yeah. Okay, pal.
Think about that fairly famous cartoon where the dude's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, pal, I don't watch cartoons. I'm a grown man.
And he's lecturing his kid not to smoke. It's basically like that.
Well, parents want their kids to make better decisions than them. That's all that is. Nothing wrong with that, by the way, either.
And this happens over and over and over again.
I mean, my parents smoked like 2 packs a day, man. Until my father, he quit, I think, when he was like 40 or something. I mean, he was still a big fat slob. He's a big, giant food addict, but he quit cold turkey. My mother didn't, but, they told me not to smoke. They didn't let me smoke, and guess what? I've never smoked.
Here's my thought.
Oh, geez, he's wearing those ripped jeans. Is that all he has? One pair of ripped jeans?
I do not care if you have authoritarian views. You want people to abide by a strict moral system. You want people to abide by a strict civic system.
That's authoritarian? Expecting people to have rules to life? I mean, there are, man.
You want people to follow the law in general.
Yeah. I mean, you think you're exempt.
All of these other things.
Oh.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I may not agree with all of your views, but if you are following them, then good on you.
I am.
But if you...
I'm not on the run from the law like you when I follow the law. I don't steal. I don't unalive people. I don't really speed. I mean, but dude.
expect others to follow them when you are not.
Well, I am, so I expect you to follow them too. Are you going to follow them? No.
Then I would say you're a piece of scum, basically.
Well, you don't follow a lot of the things that you preach. How about you, pal? Are you scum?
You gotta go and worship Jesus. Hey, let me go and fuck myself with a banana.
What is it with him and the obsession with inserting fruit into orifices? He's got this obsession with fruit being used as an S toy. So weird.
Okay, that's all right, but you're a hypocrite. You're violating your own religion's laws.
Yeah, I don't bang myself with bananas, pal, okay?
You claim
You might, I don't.
that religion is literally the salvation of the self, but you yourself are not practicing the laws.
Well, we know you don't believe in salvation, or anything for that matter, except yourself, because you're a big giant Satanist.
Let's say within civics. Oh, you gotta follow the law. No, and then you've got 5 traffic tickets. You're jaywalking all the time. You just,
So you don't believe we should follow the law, Styx? You don't believe that?
you just stole a bunch of stuff from the store.
So he doesn't believe in following the law, and doesn't believe he's a hypocrite because he doesn't believe in the law. So it's okay for him to run from the law, be on the lam. Got it.
You're not following your own rules.
But I am, and I do.
And this happens all of the time.
Yes?
People who profess to follow some civic system, some religious system, some ideological system, often deviate from it.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders is a great example. Oh, the millionaires are terrible people.
Yeah, he's a politician. They're all like that.
Then he becomes a millionaire. What indeed happens? Well, no, the billionaires are actually the real problem. Yeah, the millionaires are no longer the problem at all, because you're one of them now.
He's not wrong, but he's just stating the obvious. Nothing deep here.
How did you get there, by the way, Bernie? And supposedly you're a man of the people. You're fighting for the working class. You've got 2 homes and a lake cabin. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. This happens over and over within politics, within religion. It happens all of the time.
People are hypocrites. Okay? Is that your whole take? That a lot of people are hypocrites and don't follow their own rules. Yeah, and water's wet and fire's hot and don't touch the stove or you'll get burned. Are these the deep takes that you have that people have been tuning in to watch for 15 plus years now?
Look at all the televangelists, for example.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus said you should take effectively a vow of poverty.
No, he didn't.
You shouldn't have anything.
He's talking about his priests. He's talking about priests. He's talking about representatives in religious orders. He's not talking about the regular average day Joe.
You should sell all that you own and give it to the poor.
No, he didn't say that. What are you talking about? Who's going to produce wealth? Where's the incentive to produce wealth? Where's the incentive to scale? Where's the incentive to build a business that requires thousands of employees if you're not going to be able to accrue any wealth? I mean, everybody just remains poor in that kind of system.
This is explicitly stated within the goddamn Bible.
It's actually not. You are just not interpreting it correctly because, well, you as you say, you use the term midwit. Well, that's you.
You need to sell everything
No.
and give it to the poor.
Well, then what do I have to create more wealth? And then what incentive do I have to create more wealth? Because wealth is created, unless you believe that the amount of wealth in the world has remained completely, totally stagnant since the dawn of time. By the way, that's not the case.
They need it more than you.
No, they don't. What are you talking about? What do you mean need? Are you a communist? By the way, yes, Styx is a closet communist, for those of you out there who are not in the know.
You don't need anything of, luxury status or anything like that.
By the way, what does need have to do with it? I want it. And so I'm going to go out and I'm going to work and I'm going to get it. And in working to get it, I create jobs. I create wealth. What is he talking about?
Look at the television.
This is a very old trope, by the way, that Jesus was some kind of socialist or something. It's totally not true. He's misrepresenting the Bible completely.
Evangelist. What do they wear? $50,000 suits, Rolex watches.
People are suckers. I don't know what to tell you. By the way, look at that arm. Where's the muscle? It's just all bone. I don't even know how he lifts his arm with that little muscle. Dude, you're wasting away.
And all of the finery. And
So?
they drive, Mercedes Benz and shit like that.
So?
Okay, are you being Christians? No, you're a bunch of hypocrites.
Why? I mean, yeah, they could give more of it to charity. They're greedy people. But the dullards giving them money are also to blame. What about personal accountability? These people are giving them the money. Why shouldn't they take it?
You can't be described in any other way.
What about a fool and his money are soon parted? You heard that one? You're gonna be a fool? Well, be accountable.
It's not possible. You're a bunch of goddamn fucking hypocrites. And
Oh, but not you. Not you. I love how he talks on high from his laundry room in Brooklyn. With no AC.
And then some people will try to single you out if you point this out that they are being hypocrites. Well, you're just anti-Christian.
Well, you are anti-Christian. You've admitted that. You hate Christianity.
How are they being Christian? They're not even serving their Lord. They're not even
You think serving the Lord is giving away your crap? Where does it say? It doesn't say that in the Bible. Oh, God.
following their own laws. They're just not.
How is a Christian to give money to people who are drug addicts, living on the street? You know how much I give to homeless people? 0. Because the vast majority of them are just going to shoot it up their arm or suck it down in the form of booze, like you.
How are
By
they
the wa-
Christians?
By the way, I'm not surprised that he's pushing for Christian charity and giving because he would be the recipient.
I'm more Christian than them.
No, you're not, pal. When was the last time you gave any money to charity? Never. Shut up, man. Just shut up.
Which is, hard pressed. It's pretty funny, actually, when you think about it. Live in poverty.
That's being Christian, living in poverty. If everybody lives in poverty, there's no wealth. There's no food. Who's going to grow the food? Why would I grow food if I'm not getting anything in return? What are you talking about?
That's what Jesus commanded.
No, he didn't. Where is he getting this stuff?
You're supposed to sell all of that excess. Anything that you do not need to survive is supposed to be given to the poor.
Yeah, so this is a lefty take that Jesus was a socialist and he was preaching socialism and communism. That's a lie. Dude, lies.
And you're supposed to be very productive.
Well, why would I be productive if I'm not getting anything out of it? Because human beings are incentive-based beings. And why would I be productive? What? I'm going to go to work and work 8, 10, 12 hours a day for somebody else's well-being? But that's not how human beings are made. Biological determinism, yo. We serve our own interests. Yeah, Styx don't like that because he's never stood on his own 2 feet. He's always grifted off of the charity of others. His mommy, his daddy, his wife in the Netherlands. Now the potato in Brooklyn.
How many of these televangelists have a productive life beyond rambling in front of the altar?
Well, they make old people feel good. Old folks that either can't leave the house or don't want to go to church, they feel good. And, it's okay, great. He gets to buy a new jet, they feel good.
How many of them? 0. None of them. All of them are charlatans. Every single last one of them is a retard.
Look at a mirror, pal. Pot kettle black.
They are not actually following their religion at all. But when somebody outside of the religion points it out and says, look, this is messed up, they get ridiculed. Yeah, it must be very, very good for them. They can continue getting millions and millions of dollars lying to people and other...
Isn't that your whole career? What are you talking about?
Other people with more intelligence with regards to the religion that they don't even care about.
Oh, you mean you? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Get ridiculed. Must be great. Yeah, if you're into the, temporal sort of body thing.
Dude, that's you. You're a total complete materialist. What are you talking about? You're constantly talking about recipes and eating, and even though you look like a stick figure that hasn't eaten in like 2 months, drugs and alcohol. You are absolutely positively a material being. What are you talking about?
If you're into just getting a bunch of money, it must be really lucrative.
But that's you. You're into getting a lot of money, or at least in the past you were. What are you talking about? Didn't you at one time brag about how much money you made not too long ago?
Wonderful for you.
Yeah, but you're a hypocrite. Wait. Not too long ago, last year, you were bragging about making 6 figures. Now you're like some kind of aesthetic monk Buddha figure. I see past the need for money and extravagance. I'm above all that. Shut up. Shut up.
Politicians do the same thing. The same politician that tries to say that they are a working class American. I'm working for the workers.
Well, that's definitely not you. That's not you, buddy. You haven't worked ever. Not ever.
Absolutely not. I've seen virtually nobody in Congress who is actually working for the working class.
What about that guy with one eye? What about that one-eyed guy? The senator or something? Or was he a congressman? Used to be a Navy SEAL. The rhino guy. Yeah. I mean, he served in the military. I mean, he's a complete fake Republican, but hey, I would say he was definitely a working man at one time.
Virtually nobody. It's very interesting. And then you got, again, the NIMBYists, and they make even more problems. With their housing authorities and shit like that.
Yeah, I hate HOAs. Don't buy a house or live in an area where there's an HOA. Can't do what you want with your own property. Well, you can't. HOA or no.
Again, I love solar power. I don't want it on my house, though.
Why not? It's just on the roof. Are there some HOA areas where you can't have solar panels on your roof? Maybe.
I love wind power.
Although it's a waste of money. The cost that goes into putting them solar panels up and the batteries and everything and the upkeep and all that and the depreciation in value and the declining return on electricity because year by year the solar panels break down in efficiency and the amount of electricity that they will produce. You actually end up breaking even or even losing money. So, yeah, it's a bad investment.
But I don't want to have to see it. And this happens over and over and over again. Uh-huh. It's a continuous theme.
Uh-huh.
Just a pile of hypocrisy. These are just a few examples. We could talk for hours about this shit.
Please, no.
It's just all-encompassing, basically. Now...
Everybody's evil. Everybody's horrible. We got it, pal. You're a natural-born cynic. Got it.
Human beings in general. So we're going to get off the NIMBYists, the religious hacks, and politicians. Just human beings in general. Most human beings are hypocrites.
Yeah, I disagree.
Most of them.
Well, I don't know. At some point in their life, maybe, but I think there is a level of degrees. Like, how many things are they hypocritical about? And is it more things than they're not? I think there's some gray area there. I mean, I don't think if you're just hypocritical about one thing, that you're a hypocrite about that. But to say they're, just hypocrites, I think they would have to be hypocritical about most of the things they do or think. I don't know.
Them are hypocrites.
Really? What's your metric, though, for hypocrite? Just hypocritical on one subject, one thing? I think it would depend on the thing as well.
Most of them will tell you to do one thing, and then they'll do the other. We see this with our parents all the time. Mm-hmm. Most of our parents are hypocrites, which is regrettable, in my opinion. Your parents tell you to behave in a certain way, and then they do not behave the same way.
Well, that's true about you. I mean, you're a parent, you abandon your child, you abandon your wife. I'm sure you would probably have told your kid, hey, don't abandon your kids. If you ever have kids, hey, don't run away from them. Pay child support, right?
What's the excuse? Well, I'm an adult. You're a kid.
Yeah, I can do whatever the hell I want. That's right. And you can't. Deal with it. Life ain't fair, kid. That's the best lesson you could teach a kid, yo. Life ain't fair.
You gotta do what I say.
Yep, that's right. Absolutely.
And that's basically what it boils down to.
It's called reality, buddy. Deal with it.
It's hypocrisy.
Yeah, okay.
It's just a pile of bullshit, more than anything else. It's nonsense.
I would say if you're a parent, you should follow the vast majority of rules that you place on your kid, at least to a certain extent. I mean, there's a lot of things kids can't do because they're kids that you can do because you're an adult, so you're not being a hypocrite. It's just the fact that there's a difference between an adult and a child. If I tell you you can't drive the car and you're 9 years old and I can drive the car because I'm 60, yeah, that's not hypocrisy, yo.
They're telling you, I'm allowed to punch this fish in the face, but you're not allowed to punch the fish in the face.
The hell kind of analogy is that? Fish face punching? Who the hell is punching fish in the face anyway? I mean, that'd have to be a big damn fish. It's like a shark. I've heard that if you, like, punch a shark on the nose, if they're coming at you, they'll run away and they won't eat you. That's a good punch in the face. I don't know what he's talking about. We talking about tuna? I know tuna can get pretty big, but what's he talking about? Fish punching. Bad analogy, buddy.
I mean, I know that's probably a poor example.
That's a very, very poor example. Maybe the fish is trying to eat me. Maybe it's a shark. Maybe I got a good reason to punch it in the face. I don't know. You don't know either. Pick another analogy, buddy.
But you get the basic idea.
No, I really don't, because there's no context in your example.
They are hypocrites. They do one thing and say to you to do another.
That's because you're a kid. But that's just reality. That's not hypocrisy. A lot of things aren't safe for kids to do. You know, this laissez-faire attitude that you have, pal, is why we're dealing with kids today who are so confused. They don't know who and what they are. And the parents don't step in and say, hey, no, you're this, you're that. That's it. That's reality.
And this happens all the time.
So what?
It happens on billions of occasions every single day.
So?
It's not surprising, though. Human beings are slightly ingrained into this. It appears to be a biological trait more than anything else.
Evidence? Any proof for that? That people are biologically determined to be hypocrites? No, he has none.
But it becomes compacted when it comes to authority.
Compacted? I think you picked the wrong word there.
And the first level of authority, of course, is the family. That's the first level. The second level is the church, corporation.
I think he's got some issues with his mom and dad. I think that's what's going on here. Of course, his dad is, a night stalker, so yeah.
Things of that nature. Corporations are very, very hypocritical as well. They'll fly the pride flag for a few weeks, then it suddenly disappears. I wonder why that happens.
Well, how's that hypocrisy? They just fly it during Pride Month, right? Pride Month ends to take it down. I don't think that's hypocrisy.
And then at the topmost level, you have the political class.
I mean, it's probably hypocrisy because they don't believe in it. And it's just them trying to appeal to a certain segment of the population to get their business. They're just pandering. Okay. So what? I mean, I prefer they didn't do it because the vast majority of people don't like that crap. But anyway.
And their hypocrisy is the most sheer, I believe, of all. Unfortunately, it compacts.
Compacts again. Here we go.
And the problem...
It's cumulative, for sure.
...is that as you go up that scale, it becomes...
Oh, so now there's a scale. Okay. There wasn't a scale before. It was just all or nothing. Not a hypocrite or hypocrite. Now there's a scale. Oh, okay.
Becomes more and more virulent. It becomes more and more powerful, by the way, over your life.
Yeah, by the way, that flag stuff and the Pride Month stuff, that's all just a big giant psyop, okay? Get you used to a new normal! Yeah.
The political class is capable of legalizing its own illegality, effectively.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the church is capable of at least justifying its own, the bad behavior.
Could you be more specific?
the corporation is capable of firing you for no reason because it is being hypocritical. And your
How is that hypocritical to fire you? For no reason? I mean, there's always a reason. Profits are down, so they need more profits so they can pay their shareholders, right? Make their shareholders happy. I mean, there's always a reason, Styx, okay? There's never no reason, all right? They're not just throwing people into the street, just tossing them aside. Oh, I'm going to fire you for no reason, even though you're producing money for us. We're making more off you than we're paying you. No, there's a reason, pal.
Your parents are allowed to punish you for things that they themselves have done.
Yeah, because they're adults. Like they can drink and smoke because they're adults. When you're grown up, you can do that too, as you have found out. You're sucking down that good enough vodka by the pint, baby!
Keep in mind, for example, many of your parents, when
Does he think that little kids should be able to drink alcohol and smoke? Is that what he's saying?
to Woodstock and shit like that, or,
Yeah, my parents were nowhere near that. They were about as straight-laced as you get. My father was a Marine veteran, served like 20 years. No. They went nowhere near no Woodstock, yo.
back in the 70s, they were stoned out of their gourd.
No, my parents, no. My father was a drunk, but he wasn't touching the devil's lettuce, baby.
But now you have smoked marijuana. You are a bad person,
here
a
we go.
derelict child,
Well, you're definitely a derelict, for sure.
and shit like that.
Oh.
This has happened. I've had people
Well, it's happened to you, we know that. Maybe not by your parents. That's part of the problem.
talk to me about this. This happens on a number of
I guess when your father's the Night Stalker and your mom herself is a pothead, they're going to be quite liberal in your upbringing, which is part of the problem here with this guy.
occasions. It's not just a few of them. It's pretty prolific.
So, if I'm a flawed human being, why bother to impose rules on my child?
The same people that were snorting coke and
Might be for the best that he abandoned his kid.
smoking marijuana and all that good shit, drinking all the time,
That's you.
all of a sudden judge their children for behaviors that often are more innocuous.
Right, because they're kids and they want them to do better than them. A lot of times parents know that they're doing something that's deleterious to them, that is negatively impacting their well-being, and they don't want their kids to follow in their footsteps. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, would it be good if you didn't do that stuff as a parent? Sure. But I don't think there's anything wrong with telling your kids don't do that stuff, especially as a kid.
Oh my God, I had a joint. Holy shit, holy black Jesus. Well, that's not really that much of a sin now, is it?
As a kid, yeah, because it sets a pattern of behavior for the rest of your life. Look at your life. Your life is a disaster, pal. You're living in a storage closet / laundry room with no AC at the height of summer, sleeping on the floor on a blow-up mattress, running from the law on the lam. You're totally completely broke. You look like you're starving to death. Yeah, I think there is a problem with that kind of behavior as a child. Look what it created in you!
Your parents did way, way more.
Maybe. But I don't think your parents did more than you. I mean, well, your dad did. Of a different type. Night Stalker!
Just telling all the kids out there, your parents did a lot more drugs than you'll ever do.
No, they didn't, pal.
Unless you're
And I don't do drugs either. Okay? We're not all like you. We're not all degenerates like you, buddy. Far from it.
completely wasted all the time and you become a fiend or
This is all self-serving tripe. Okay, pal? You're just coping. That's all you're doing. This is all a lot of cope. Trying to justify your own bad choices.
something like that. Your parents probably did more drugs than you'll ever do.
Nope.
They're hypocrites.
Nope.
That-
I mean, they were hypocrites in other ways, sure. But, okay.
That's really, really telling. That's been all.
Peace out. I can't handle his peace out. It annoys me. So there you go. More bad takes from Styx, the misanthrope, the hater of humanity. The Ebenezer Scrooge of our time without the wealth. Lovely, lovely. Every human is a hypocrite. Oh, yeah. got it. Because maybe once in their life they were hypocritical about something that makes them a hypocrite forever. Well, then you're a criminal forever, Styx. Even if you clean up your life, even if you change, become a better person, you're still that thing because at some specific point in time in your life, you did something, so now you're that forever. Compositional fallacy. But that's what I expect from this guy. Lots and lots of logical fallacy. So there you go. Anyway, let me know what you think of Stixy Boy in the comments. Is he dying of malnutrition? Or is it just he's boozing it up so much he can't eat? Or is he eating a lot but his body isn't absorbing the nutrients because he's damaged his internal organs to such an extent that his body can't process nutrients very well anymore? Who knows? But let me know what you think in the comments section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. If you'd like to support my continued content creation, there's a number of ways you can do so. One, you can leave a super chat. Any amount's greatly appreciated. It really helps to support my channel, keep my content coming. You can also join my Patreon. Support me through that. Link in the description. You can also join my YouTube channel as a monthly supporting member by hitting that join button below the video. Or you can make a one-time donation to my Cash App. Cash App is totally anonymous for you and for me. My Cash App link, ID in the description. And if you'd like to support me even more, you could consider donating to my GoFundMe. You want to find out what my GoFundMe is all about? The link is in the description. There's a whole story telling you what my fundraising campaign is about. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah. We're all hypocrites, but not him. Oh, no. He's not a hypocrite. No. As he preaches from on high. No. He's above that. Oh, yeah. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. VFU, Styx is in training to be the before picture in a vitamin D advertisement. I think you might mean the after picture, but yeah. VFU, Styx used to speak with such clarity and speed. Now he just rambles and makes no coherent points. You're not wrong. Yeah. Shane Cashman, Styx hates people because more people were mean to him than were nice. Yeah, I think it's rooted in his childhood. I mean, this was the kid that got locked in his locker by the jocks and the chads. And he doesn't really take accountability, though. I mean, dude, you're an oddball. You don't want to. You've been very clear. You don't want to conform. You don't want to belong. You don't do anything to fit in. You're very antisocial. I mean, are you surprised people don't like you and don't want to be around you? Jeez. Oh, but it's their fault, right? It's everybody else's fault but his. Yeah. He doesn't have or refuses to have the self-awareness to understand why. Precisely. You hit the nail on the head. ESG, a fugitive telling us how having laws is bad. Shane Cashman, pretty on point. Styx doesn't understand how ridiculous he sounds when he rants, especially when he uses strong language. Yeah, I don't get this guy. Shane Cashman, it's Christian to deny your flesh, deny the pleasures. Well, no. Okay, so Christianity doesn't teach that, like, pleasure is wrong or that, you know, enjoying things just because you enjoy them is wrong. It teaches temperance, right? Like, it's not bad to drink, but it's bad to be drunk. There's nothing wrong with eating, but there is something wrong with overeating, right? Shane Cashman, Styx does the exact opposite. He's so drunk, his eye is crossing. Yeah. I don't know. The weird thing is, all he does on his Twitter is talk about the meals he cooks and the food he eats and how good a chef he is. But he's thin as a rail. I mean, the dude looks like he just came out of Auschwitz or something. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's just his, I think it's just organ damage from all the booze. That's honestly what I think. I think it's all self-inflicted. That's my opinion. I mean, you can take that for what it is. But, yeah. I mean, he might be eating, but it's just his health is so bad because of all the booze. You know. I could be wrong, but yeah. Honestly, what Styx ought to do, he ought to call up Jer and ask him for a job. Maybe Styx is the new, maybe it's not Chrissy Mayer that is the new co-host for Jeremy's show. Maybe it's Styx. I mean, we know he could use the money. That would be hilarious. Could you imagine if Styx is the new host? Like he brings Styx back? That would be epic. Now, I would actually watch that. I could care less about Chrissy Mayer. That broad, I find her to be totally, completely disgusting. I have no interest in her at all. I do not want to see her. I don't, I mean, for dunking purposes, it would be funny, right? She's a washed up has-been. But, I mean, she's not a has-been. She was never anybody to begin with. But that would be great. Like, that would be so hilarious if Styx was the new co-host on the Quarterings. Live stream, man. But didn't Jer say he was going to stop live streaming for like 3 months or something? Isn't that what he said? He said he's not going to live stream for 3 months because of his knee. I have no idea how his knee would stop him from live streaming since he's just sitting on his ass anyway. But didn't he say that? Or did he just say he wasn't going to do the 9 a.m. live stream for 3 months? I'm not really sure. Personally, I think he got a new Rumble deal. I think he got I don't think he's telling people about it, but I think he did because otherwise he wouldn't have any money. We know how much he's getting from YouTube thanks to the Germinal Decline website. And it's less than $3,000 a month. So he's got to be making money somewhere else. Because we know he doesn't have much in savings. So where's his money coming from? And he's only streaming on Rumble. Why? Why would he only stream on Rumble? When if he streams on YouTube, he makes more money. Well, it seems patently obvious to me. Rumble's telling him you can't stream on YouTube. I think he signed a new deal. I think it's probably not a very good deal. I think that Rumble told him he can't talk about it because they said they're not doing deals anymore. And I think it was probably not a very well-paying deal either. And, of course, they could offer him a bad deal because of all the recent drama and how much his market share in content creation spaces has dropped because everybody hates him. So, yeah, I think that's got to be the case. Otherwise, he would have no money to do all this gambling. And I mean, it's not a good paying deal, mind you, because he's having to sell all his crap, but it's something. That's just what I think. Otherwise, I can't understand where he's getting money. Because the only other revenue stream is his crappy coffee, and dude's making no money. I mean, best month ever. His best month ever was because he was having a fire sale. He was selling all his about to expire crap. Right? Uh-oh, all this coffee gonna expire. 50% off, 75% off. I mean, his best month ever, his best month in sales numbers as far as units sold, not profit. Worst month ever for profit. Notice he's not going to show us the books, of course. Yeah, that's why he wouldn't go on that Caleb Hammer show either. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? He goes on Caleb Hammer, opens up the books. Boy, that Caleb would tear him apart. What are you spending $70,000 on a backhoe for? Well, I needed the backhoe to tear down my $30,000 RC track. Well, couldn't you hired somebody to do that for like $2,000? This guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I seriously do believe that that's what's going on. I could be wrong, but I don't know. But that would be great if Styx was the new co-host. So we on ski. Peace out. Yeah, that tooth is creating a horrible lisp. Horrible. Kalashnikova, reminder that Styx claims he is Satan and worships himself. It's interesting. Yeah. While performing blood rituals for a gay owl demon, we can see how well it's working out for him. Yeah. Guys, don't do this, by the way. Pacts with demons, bad idea. Really bad idea. I do think some of that has contributed to his downfall. So the drugs and the alcohol make you more susceptible to these kind of negative influences. Absolutely. They open you up to them. They destroy your natural defenses against these kind of dark influences, you could call them. I guess you could argue that the booze and the drugs open them up to it. But actually doing those kind of rituals, yeah, that opens you up to it as well. You're inviting that stuff in. You're inviting it in. VFUs, many people with alcohol use disorder are malnourished. Yeah. Well, he looks so gone. Chronic alcohol abuse appears to liver's ability to process food normally. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Kalashnikov, Styx is wanted in multiple states. If Jeremy tried helping him, it would be considered harboring. It wouldn't be considered harboring a fugitive. No. So the potato is harboring him, but only if she knows that he's on the run, right? Like if she didn't know that he has multiple warrants, then it's not harboring because she doesn't know he's wanted. I mean, yeah, I don't think she'd be prosecuted. If Jer aiding and abetting, I think he would be aiding and abetting a fugitive if he helped him. I just thought it would be funny. That's why I went into the hypothetical. But yeah, it would be aiding and abetting. Because we know that, Jer knows about his legal troubles and the warrants. Shane Cashman, the Sleaze Cow conspiracy. Shane Cashman, Locale Live's already taken. Jer and Styx would have to call themselves something else. They wouldn't do that. Jeremy Hambley, as much as he says he's, okay with dunking on himself or being self-deprecating, he doesn't have the ability to be self-effacing. Not really in any serious way. And Styx actually, he's got it backwards. So he thinks it's bad to take life seriously, but he takes himself very seriously. Actually, you're supposed to do it the opposite way around. Not take yourself too seriously, but take life very seriously. Everything this guy does is contrarian in nature and the exact opposite of what works in natural reality. The guy's a Satanist. What do you expect? He inverts everything. Inverts everything. He's modeled his life around being a contrarian in every way. And that somehow makes him cool and interesting and not boring. Meanwhile, all the dude does is make the same videos again and again and again and again. How many times has he made the video talking about how he doesn't care? How many times has he made the video talking about how he's not boring? He's made these videos dozens of times, man. He's creatively bankrupt. This dude, he's creatively bankrupt. He's pedantic. He's repetitive. He's super boring. Even his morbid stories, they're just the same stuff. People doing sex acts with fruit. Every single morbid story is like something with a fruit. Apples, bananas. Dude, it's played. It's done. Do something else. No. I can't. I'm so interesting and creative that I can't do anything different. You're boring. That's what you are. Dude is super boring. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. Shane Cashman, Stolas is probably playing with his life for its own amusement. Yeah. If there is such a thing. I don't know, man. Owl demon? Dude, these things can take whatever form they want. Okay? It's just a projection anyway. So what you're seeing is not actually what it is. But anyway. Yeah, I don't want to get into that stuff. I don't want to talk about the supernatural or any of that. That's, Let's not go there, okay? You might start thinking I'm as nutty as Styx. But some of that stuff is real, but don't really want to talk about it. I actually have far more experience with it than Styx. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no idea. He thinks he's an expert because he knows so little. Shane Cashman, I've heard things do stuff like that. Yeah. They prey off human suffering and misery. Yes, absolutely. And Styx is the perfect specimen for that. Perfect specimen. I mean, I might actually feel sorry for Styx if he didn't do it to himself. Like, I have tons of... But this is what annoys me, man. People come into my comments constantly and say, "You're horrible. You're dunking on this guy. He's obviously dying, and his health is bad. You shouldn't be dunking on him. You should feel sorry for him and take it easy." I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you know who this guy is? Have you watched his content? I mean, he's so superior and arrogant. And he's living in a laundry room, sleeping on an air mattress. He's broke. He's destitute. He's on the run from the law. And he's doing the holier-than-thou act. I mean, he's destroying himself with booze and drugs. He's a mooch. He makes Kramer look self-sufficient, yo. And it's like, but I'm not supposed to point that out? I can't use this guy as a cautionary tale? What are you talking about? And punching down, he's got like, what, 488,000 subscribers now? He's really dropped off in subs, by the way. I'm punching up. I'm a nobody compared to this guy when it comes to content creation. How is me punching up bullying this guy? What are you talking about? Oh, but he's in a bad place. You should take it easy on him. No. Styx Hexenhammer 666 is a cautionary tale, and I'm going to caution you. I'm going to use him as a teaching tool to help others. I'm going to use all his, horrible takes as a way to educate you on the things he has horrible takes about. And in that way, you learn a lot. You learn, everybody else learns. Styx doesn't learn because, he's not going to listen to me. But that's not why I'm talking about this guy. It's so that other people learn. You got it? But no, I'm supposed to be nice to him. That's Styx's problem. Everybody's been nice to him. Mommy and Daddy have probably told him what a brilliant genius he is since he was a small child, to make him feel better about being ostracized by all his classmates. They just dislike you, Styx, because you're such a genius, and they see that, and they're just jealous of you. Totally, completely wrong message to send this kid. You're creating a megalomaniac with a big, giant head, huge ego. Bad idea. You're creating somebody who will never listen to anybody else because they think they're smarter than everybody else, right? I mean, now look at his life. That's the problem. Everybody's been nice to this guy. No! I'm going to tell him the truth in as harsh a way as possible. Maybe he will listen. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it, but hey, who knows? Phase Moons, what if you cause Styx to take his life? What? Get out of here. That's not my responsibility. Come on, man. I don't cause anybody to do anything. Am I putting a gun to your head and making you watch this show? Nobody's forcing you to watch. Nobody's forcing Styx to watch either, and I guarantee you Styx is watching me. He's shown up on no less than 3 separate occasions in my chat to try and troll it. He's posted tweets addressing me specifically, and now he's making videos that are obviously direct responses to my videos. Nobody's forcing him to do that. You want to know how many of my detractors I watch? 0. I'm not interested. I don't care. I mean, I don't watch them. It's irrelevant to me. So I don't watch him. It doesn't matter to me. If he's watching me, that's a choice. If he unalives himself, how is that my responsibility? How is you watching me right now my responsibility? I mean, I know I'm very entertaining and that I do a very good job with very little material when I'm just one guy. I don't have a co-host to bounce stuff off of and to be a laugh track for me. But I still do a pretty good job of entertaining people. Enacting a clever turn of phrase here and there, and, you know, I have excellent comedic timing. But you don't have to watch me, but you are. Why? I'm not forcing you to. Is it because you enjoy watching? Okay? But nobody's making you. I can't make him do nothing. What are you talking about? That's a false framing, man. I can't cause you to do anything. That's not my responsibility. I have a responsibility as a philosopher and somebody who is able to see these things because I've been trained in this area. I grew up. My parents made me into the philosopher I am, okay? And I spent my whole life developing those skills. And now I have a responsibility to use those skills to help educate people on what not to do in their lives and how to make the right decisions and how to see truth for truth. I'm going to lie. I'm going to ignore. I'm going to not talk about these things because it might hurt somebody's feelings. Well, what about the hundreds or thousands of other people that might be benefiting from my message? What about the thousands of people that might actually learn something? And what about the handful whose lives might actually be saved or put on a better path because of my message, because of the things I say about this guy, this goofball? I'm not, but no, you need to ignore all that. Let those lies go down the dumper, not teach those positive lessons, not enlighten, elucidate these people, because Styx might make a bad choice. His own choice. That makes no logical sense. What are you talking about? That's the kind of, we got somebody gave some jewels. All right, let's check that out. Sorry, Pry Bar Commando sent 200 jewels and sunshine because I'm lighting up the world, I assume. Thank you very much, Pry Bar Commando. I will give you the 4-finger patented clap. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Wah! I mean, your question is a false framing. It makes no sense. Styx is not my responsibility. Styx is his own responsibility. And by the way, if he made better choices, people wouldn't be dunking on him. And not only does he make bad choices, he advertises them to the world. I'm not supposed to comment on them because of what he might do to himself. By the way, look at the world we're living in now. That's the model everybody is adhering to. Oh, you better not miss ... gender that person, or they might do something to themselves. Ooh, that's how people control other people, right? With threats. And threats to self-harm are no different than any other threat. It's just a ploy to control people. That's it. You're not going to control me. Prybar Commando Styx is Stolas' responsibility. Yeah. The demon owl. Shane Cashman, Adam Smith once said, mercy to the guilty is cruelty to the innocent. Exactly. And look, hey, by the way, I don't have a problem with mercy. If it's owed, if it's deserved, if you do something to redeem yourself, right? But mercy just can't be handed out willy-nilly. Phrase by Moons. You can cough in your hand, then shake Styx's hand so he can have strokes too. That's not how strokes work. Dude, I had like an errant blood clot that broke loose, okay? That's... You can't transmit a stroke like the cold? What are you talking about? Oh, man. That's funny. But no, I'm not responsible for other people. I am not my brother's keeper, okay? And I do have a brother, and I don't even like him. If that mofo needed a kidney, I would laugh in his face. Yeah, well, should have thought about that, buddy. I'm not giving you no kidney. Get the hell out of here. You kidding? course, by Styx's logic, I should give the kidney because I only need one kidney to survive, right? Yeah, sure, I should give my kidney away. Even though it would negatively impact my well-being because, number one, you have 2 kidneys for a reason. Yes, you can survive on just one, but it won't be optimal. And what if something goes wrong with one of them? And I gave the other one away. I'm screwed. Pribar Commander, but seriously, why does Styx look so sickly? It's the booze. So, he's been a chronic alcoholic for a while. He's drinking himself to death. And so, it's inhibiting his ability to absorb nutrients. And he's probably also not eating as much as he needs to. I mean, booze is empty calories, but it's a lot of calories if you drink enough. Dude sucking down vodka like there's no tomorrow, he's getting lots of calories, man. He's not going to be hungry. He's probably eating 1 meal a day. And that's it. But no, phased by moons. If Styx offed himself, by the way, he's offing himself now. I mean, look at him. He's killing himself. His lifestyle is unaliving him. It's just slowly. Is that my fault? Did I make him drink? I can't make somebody do something. Well, I mean, you put a gun to somebody's head, you could make them do something, but I don't do that. VFoos, what organs has Styx given away other than his liver, apparently? Yeah. Well, he's destroyed his liver, that's for sure. Pribar Commando, he's probably eating the same food as the cats. Kalashnikova, Pribar Commando, keep in mind that until now, he's worn a leather jacket, so it's only lately we've gotten a good look at his arms. That's a good point. That's a good point. Styx could have been this emaciated for years now, and we just wouldn't know it. Maybe that's why he's worn the getup for so long. Yeah, that could be. But because there's no air conditioning there and he's, getting heat stroke, that's the only kind of stroke he's going to get. He had to take it all off because he was dying of heat. Yeah. Very good point, though, Shane Cashman. Mercy to the guilty is cruelty to the innocent. And like I said, even if somebody is a guilty person, if they are willing to change, if they seek redemption, then maybe they deserve mercy. But why would I stop dunking on Styx? I don't understand. There's lots of other people doing it too. It's not just me. I mean, I'm the one that's best at it. I'll agree. I should get many more views than I do. But that said, I'm not responsible for that. That's like you blaming me for his bad choices. Well, realist, you're pointing them out. And you're not being nice about it. And I'm supposed to be nice? This guy. He's really a bad person. He's a very bad person. I'm supposed to lay off bad people? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. This guy, from what I've heard in the rumor mill, he was abusive to his wife. He abandoned his child. In addition, the guy has mooched off his parents his entire life. This guy never launched. Leave the nest, never left the nest. So he's taken advantage of his parents his entire life. That's not so good, man. Even when he was making enough money to afford to be on his own, he stayed with mommy and daddy. Then he marries this broad, treats her terribly, abandons his kid to get with this Samantha Keister broad. Real piece of work there. Treats her like garbage, although from what I've seen, she is garbage, so. But I mean, the stuff with the guns, the discharges of the guns, and if you believe Samantha Keister, he put a gun to her head and threatened to unalive her. Broke down her door with a flail at one point. I mean, the dude is nuts. I'm supposed to, what, tiptoe around this guy? Walk on eggshells? Get the hell out of here. And he's insufferable. He's insufferable. He hates you. He hates people. Oh, but I should be nice. Get out of here. Enough with that. No, I'm not going to be nice. I refuse. Like Styx says. What is that? I refuse to be normal. Well, I refuse to lay off. Okay? I refuse. Yeah. I swear. I mean, just enough. You people that keep showing up in my comments telling me to lay off. Give it a rest. This is a weird thing. I got people showing up in my comments telling me to lay off the quartering as well. I don't understand this. Why don't you go complain to Fat Man and little cokehead guy, right? You know, the boring guy and the fat guy. Why don't you do that? Nobody's going to Fat Man and Little Cokehead and telling them, hey, lay off Jer. But you come and bother me, a little nobody. I don't get it. I'm so inconsequential. Why bother me? There's other people with much larger followings dunking on these guys. Is it because I'm better at it? Probably. Shane Cashman says, Styx obviously has a lot of resentment for the world, and it's people like him that make the world worse. Yeah. Yeah. He can't just be happy. Well, he doesn't know how. I could teach him, but I don't think he's interested in learning. Most people aren't, to be honest. Oh, man. Talk about a hypocrite. By the way, he talks about not needing things. Didn't this dude own a fancy, like, Bentley or something when he lived over there in the Netherlands? Did you need that, Styx? This guy. Yeah, he's a hypocrite. A hypocrite telling other people not to be hypocrites. Now, that's the worst type of hypocrite of all. Oh, man. It's crazy, this guy. But I should lay off. Yeah, I don't think so. I does not think so. Anyway, what else do I have? I don't think I have anything else. I mean, I had some stuff from the Kiwi farms, dunking on chair, but the show's kind of getting a little long in the tooth. Oh, yeah, the Kona. You guys hear about Jer's Kona coffee? This is just stupid. It's a blend, but he says it's 100% Kona. This I don't understand. Did you know that Kona coffee, all you need to call it Kona is like 10% has to be Kona, and then the other 90% can be cheap, crappy coffee? And you could call it a blend. It's false advertising, man. It's false advertising. It says 100% Kona blend. So as little as 10% could be Kona. The other 90%, floor scrapings. And he sells it for $50 a bag. Talk about a scam. That's a total complete scam, man. Total complete scam. Oh yeah. VFOOs. I think Styx fell apart after the Kiwi farmers. Yeah. Uncovered that both his parents are convicted felons. Really? I only thought one of them was. I know the dad, the Night Stalker, yeah. But the mother's a convicted felon too? Really? What was she convicted of? Shane Cashman, when he started talking about chaos magic, I stopped taking him seriously. Yeah. Kalashnikova, why do whiners even come to the channel, a channel like this? The pain of lolcows is due to the consequences of their actions. Yeah. I think a lot of these people defending people like Styx and Jeremy Hambley are themselves very flawed humans whose own lives are also a disaster because of their own poor actions and behavior. They probably see parallels, and so they take personal offense when you point out the failures of these people because it resonates with them negatively, making them have to look at themselves and their own flaws, and so they lash out at people like me. Vifus, his mother was convicted of Medicaid fraud. Really? I didn't know that. I'm very well up to date with Styx's recent activities, but I don't know everything about his past lore. The thread is just too big. The Kiwi Farms thread on him is like, it's huge at this point. I did not know that. I knew she had some kind of criminal past, but I didn't know it was anything that serious. Holy crap. Medicaid fraud? How does that work? Was she in the medical field at some point, like a nurse or something? I don't know. How does that work? Usually the people responsible for, usually it's like a clinic or somebody runs a clinic or something, and they pocket the extra cash that they charge Medicaid for, that they didn't provide the services for. So I'd be interested to know the details of that. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Wait, you think Styx didn't know about this stuff until Kiwi Farms found it out? I mean, I guess it's possible. Like, before he was born? But isn't his mother younger than the father? I mean, when did that happen? Before he was born or after? I know the Night Stalker stuff happened before Styx was born. That was in the late 70s. The dad, breaking into apartments and essaying old biddies. But I don't know when that Medicaid stuff happened. Shane Cashman, I respect people that denounce my negative actions more than I do people that put up with them. Well, enablers is what those are called. And Styx has had far too many of those in his life. People that enable him. That potato is enabling him. His parents have enabled him. That's why he's been able to live his whole life pretty much consequence-free. But, I mean, the tab always comes due. It's like those hot broads you see in those body cam videos. Oh, by the way, I have another channel. That reminds me. I have another channel I'm going to do a live stream for tomorrow. And you should go follow that. It's basically where I'm going to put all of my objectionable content that I've been stupid enough to talk about and place on this channel that has resulted in some algorithmic suppression. So any of that content is going to go there. And I believe the name of the channel is, let me check my accounts. MGTOW Philosopher. I haven't made content on this channel in 8 years. I forget the name. So it's got Philosopher twice. And it's all space. So MGTOW space Philosopher space Philosopher. I'm going to change that name, by the way. But yeah, go check that channel out. It's got almost 2,000 subs. I started it like after I got booted off YouTube back in the day, but I stopped making content at some point because YouTube was seriously suppressing my content, and I just said to hell with it, and I just gave up on content creation on YouTube entirely and just was posting on BitChute for like 7-8 years. So you should go follow that. Yeah, gonna do a live stream tomorrow night to reinvigorate the channel. But that's just like those hot broads, you see in those body cam videos where they're starting to lose their looks. They've hit the wall. They're in their 30s now, and they decide to do something stupid. And the cops show up, and they don't take it seriously because to date they've never had to suffer any actual consequences for their bad behavior because they're hot. It's not always a hot chick, but, even mediocre-looking chicks can get away with a lot until they get older. But eventually the tab comes due. And, what's really surprising is that they were able to make it to that latest stage in their life without incurring consequences. That's Styx. He's been enabled his whole life by people close to him. And, he was allowed to get away with a lot until the tab came due. He just thought he could get away with anything. He had never suffered any real consequences, so he just kept pushing the envelope like people who have that kind of life do until they push it too far. And then there's consequences. And it's like, whoa, oh my God. Consequences? Whoa, what are those? And then it's the world's fault, right? It's not their fault. Oh, no. And it's been very easy for Styx because who does he have in his life to check him? He's got his mom. He's got his dad. That's it. The dude's a shut-in. He didn't have any friends. He never had any friends or acquaintances. So there's nobody to really check him. Mom and dad have always enabled him. He lives the life of a shut-in. So, yeah. But the moment he started actually interacting with other human beings in the real world, consequences. Yeah. Because he found out that other people aren't going to put up with his crap like mommy and daddy do. Yeah. Like I said, the tab always comes due, man. The bill always must be paid in the end. Oh, link it. Oh, yeah, I should. Well, then I would have to switch channels. Oh, no, I can go to it. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay. Account. No, I can't. Hold on. All right, let me, no, why do you want me to link it? You're just too lazy. I can't. I have to switch accounts. Okay, fine. I mean, then the live stream would end if I sign out. I'll just type it. You can find it yourself. All right, I'll look for, geez, I got to do it for you? Really? All right, give me a sec. I'll just open it up as if I was a regular user and regular viewer, philosopher, P-H-I-L-O-N. Okay. Let's see if it comes up. There it is. All right. And I will post the link right now. Yeah, good idea. There it is. All right, I just posted the link in the chat, so go follow. Phased by Moons. Electro Boom. I'm not Electro Boom. I don't even know who that is, man. Why do you keep calling me that? I don't know anybody named Electro Boom. Link it. I don't even know how the name is spelled. Well, there it is. I just linked it. Yep. So I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow for that. I'll start posting like 3 or 4, probably 4 pieces of content a week for that channel. Again, it's going to be stuff I can't post on this channel. YouTube doesn't like it when you dunk on certain, people. Well, groups of people, that is. Or talk about certain political subjects. There's a lot of verboten stuff, but I'm going to talk about it there so that this channel can grow better. I'm getting algorithmically suppressed too much if I mention certain things in a video. So this way I can express myself and my views, and this channel will still be relatively I mean, there'll probably still be suppression, but it won't be as bad. Anyway, it's kind of different subject matter anyway, so I should post it on a different channel. I think I have another channel too that I started around that time and then gave up on. I have to go look. And I might retrofit that channel to give financial advice. Starting a business, what you should invest in, savings, things like that. Unlike Jera, I actually know about that stuff. So that would probably be a good channel. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. But this week, I'm just going to focus on this channel. I mean, this channel and this one I just posted. And then maybe next week after next, I'll do a third channel. I don't know how I can do all that. Jeez. I don't know. I might be taking on too much. Because once work picks back up, oh God, 3 channels? I can't. I don't know that I can make that much content. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I had the luxury of Jer's life, where I can sit around and putter around in a mobility scooter and woe is me about how hard life is. Oh, God. Meanwhile, all he has to do is sit on his ass and give milquetoast takes about things he doesn't know anything about half the time. Yeah. Life is not fair. Something Styx has not figured out yet. It's best you don't waste any time complaining about it and just crack on, baby. No, Styx ain't figured that out yet. He's going to complain and complain and complain some more instead of actually getting off his ass and doing something to improve his life. Oh, man. I go through a lot of water for these shows. Lord. Yeah. 13 views, so that's not good. Yeah, I haven't posted on this channel in ages. You can see, it hasn't been posted to for 8 years. So it's going to take a while to build back viewers and such. I just posted my first video there, a call to action about my GoFundMe. That's not so interesting. You got to keep in mind, the truth be told, even this channel, I only have about 1,500 real subs. Truth be told. My channel was suspended for like 7+ years. And so when I got it back, what subs YouTube had not dumped down the memory hole, which was most of them, didn't really exist in any effective way anyhow. They're just ghost accounts. So only the subs I've gotten in the past like 3-4 months are real live viewers. So people thinking my channel has 9+ K subs, no. It's got like maybe 1,500, effectively speaking. So I'm still quite small. And YouTube is doing what they can to make it that way. Make it remain the case. But I will not quit. Unlike Styx, I actually don't give up. I have what's called, perseverance and determination. And so I'll keep making content because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I mean, it would be nice to be able to make money off it, but I enjoy it. And I'm good at it. So there you go. All right, comments have dried up. Nobody's commenting anymore, so I think I'm going to head out. At least I was getting some viewers on Kick, so I'm going to go back to Kick next show. Rumble's a bust. Yeah. Streaming on Rumble's not working. Go back to Kick. I got to figure out how to sign back in first. They're not sending me a code. 2-step authentication. Yeah, you got to send me the code, yo. Kick has some bugs as well, but nothing in this world is perfect. Anyhow, guys, on that note, I think I'm going to head out since the chat has dried up. Thank you to VFoos and Prybar Commando for their donations. Give a closing 4-finger clap to these guys. They're wonderful. They allow me to keep the channel going. Thank you very much, guys, for your generosity and super chats. Also, please consider going and checking out my GoFundMe campaign. I didn't expect as much support as I got. I mean, I thought it would get very little, maybe just a month, I hoped just enough to get me through this lean summer period work-wise. But, I mean, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised at the amount of support. So now I'm thinking maybe I get enough support to move out of here and rent a new place. You know, that could be very expensive, but we'll see. But anyway, at the very least, check it out. Link is in the description. There's a story there all about what it's about and why the GoFundMe exists in the first place. But anyway, guys, on that note, I'm out of here. Thank you for coming. I will be back tomorrow on the other channel, whose link I just posted in the chat. Hopefully you'll go subscribe to that channel and watch me there. Different content, but the same comedic approach with a little bit of philosophy sprinkled in. Anyhow, I am the realist philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.